walking on walls.
Yeah. I need to check what proficiency I have. Because it's definitely going to be playing one specific song on whatever instrument it is.
I would say for Trymir, I would say he is surprisingly good at drawing daggers, like with his high dex and being proficient in using daggers. He's really good at drawing daggers. In case he runs out of magic, he's still he may be out of magic, but he ain't out of options with his daggers.
Yeah, that would be a pretty common sort of competition you'd see in the longhouses. People throwing spears and axes and daggers and things like that. Definitely a good trick to have up your sleeve. What about Gorm? Are you still trying to decide, or can we just not hear you?
I have no idea. It's too many normal talents for a hidden talent.
Like any proficiency and skills that isn't really used often, but you're really good at.
Cooking tools, not very used, not very often used.
Yeah, to be fair, this isn't meant to be something mechanical on your sheet. This is meant to get you thinking about the role play. But I think Gordon's cooking skills are pretty unusual. He's shown that in a couple of, I think this is the kind of thing that, like, in your village, what can you do that most other people would be surprised to learn, or that most other people can't? And I think
I
cooking
can
is
make
definitely one of
potions
those.
as well.
Oh yeah, that's surprising. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a party trick you may want to pull out pretty soon after last week.
I don't have an eye restoring option potion. I have troll's blood, but it's very specific use.
Ooh, yeah, that's great.
So Gorm can make drugs. That's always a good friend to have.
I have like what is it, 20 pounds of ogre fat for explosives. Still stashed somewhere.
Everyone thinks Mikhail's the craftsman, but actually, Gorm's the one that's the real mad scientist.
Yeah, because the craftsman, Gorm's a terrorist.
That he'll to figure out what his proficiency is. I think you said last time you played the flute. I'm not.
Yeah, I was wrong on that one. Apparently, it's the lyre, so he can just play or do a really good version of Burn, Butcher Burn, and he can ski and snowboard and ice skate because
Wow,
just
everyone
means traveling on ice.
definitely proven that over the past couple of days. But I think, yeah, we may discover more of their special talents as we go on. But Olafsson, would you like to read us the recap for last?
Yes, of course. After having that vision of this tree, Mir discovered old stone tablets and found a path along with a poetic riddle that hints at the way to this tree. Gorm spoke with Lord Drain about the passageways underground that could reach the deep tunnels. The party decided to head for this tree and find out why the elves had such a vision. It may help Brada. On the way, the party came across an elven watchtower, and Carmilla found a magic blood sword. Next, the party found an elven fortress and came across many murals and stained glass depicting the first elf Lorifax and the first dwarf. A lot of unfamiliar images. The party then fought a frost salamander and some gelatinous cubes, who unfortunately ate Gorm's eye. The party rests on their wounds and hopes to find this quick stop worth the trouble. Yep, and that's where we
Yeah,
left off.
I see I put a campfire down there, but I think that was just from
Great
Crimea
bonfire.
casting
Yeah.
bonfire. But yeah, is that? I'm not sure if that's still there. But
It
if it
is.
is, you guys going to be? I mean, you've got much better shelter in from the snow in these ruins. But it seems like you've cleared out whoever was living here, and hopefully all of the gelatinous cubes that were hidden under the snow.
Yep.
So what would you guys like to do? Was we return to you there at the end of the battle?
Well, definitely we need to get some shelter and find a safe place to rest our wounds. Everyone agree
Yep.
on that? Yep.
No argument there.
Okay, yeah, you easily take some shelter inside these elven ruins with these murals and stained glass windows all around. And yeah, if you'd like to take a short rest, it seems you can safely do so for now.
All right. Okay. Button, where are you? There it is.
Yeah, what are you
Okay.
guys doing of your short rest? Are there any specific like things that you're doing? I mean, Gorm, how are you reacting to now having lost your other eye?
Yeah, contemplating what next. I, uh, I don't know what I'm doing.
Going blind at this point.
Yeah, you sit there underneath this big stained glass window of Asmodeus ripping the eye from Laurie with his whip, and it just seems like the gods are playing some sort of cruel cosmic joke on you.
I pick up like a rock or something and then toss it at the mural to depict Asmodeus taking the eye of Lorifax.
Yeah, you
Just try to shatter it.
you can give me an attack roll, see if you're able to shatter the whole window. But yeah, you definitely are able to send a rock through that.
I'll just make an athletics because it's.
Yeah.
Or just strength.
Yeah, just an athletics. Yeah, a 10 is enough to hit a window. You do you smash it in a specific place, or are you just trying to take out that hole?
Mainly just like where the. It's probably the whole window if I want to remove like their heads and the hand holding the eye.
Yeah. So you smash open this window, and you'll feel the cold wind now rushing in through that, just a sort of gust as that opens up, and you'll all swear for a second that you hear some whispers on the wind, but none of you can make out what they are saying.
Yeah. Not a bunch of bad visuals. Ah.
Ariana would be thanking you guys for getting her out of that mess. She says, "Is
Yep.
everyone okay? Didn't mean to be a burden."
Better than dead, to be honest.
We'll manage.
I can't imagine during this short rest, Primer would kind of get a much more look around. I guess after. No, I think more afterwards. After short rest, Primer would, yeah, he would continue to look around because I remember he made like that 21 history check, and you mentioned that there's like a possibility there might be tunnels or somewhere here in this fortress.
Yeah, I mean, the history check was more to understand the story that was being told here. But if you want to make another investigation check while everyone's having a rest to see if you can find any of those tunnels, yeah, you can go ahead.
Right. All right. The oh, shit! Oh my gosh!
Okay, yeah, you will find most of the staircases and things that are going beneath the level of the snow outside are completely like caved in, snowed in, and you know that there's probably not that many paths that are even available still in these ruins. However, with a nat 20, uh, you will be able to find you would know that in Bordervet there are some secret passages and things that go between the palace and between some of the houses and that are usually used for like nobility and royalty. And you'll see a very similarly hidden passage that has got this elven filigrees, um, elven metalwork that you know is actually one of these hidden doors, and you are able to open it, revealing a staircase that leads down into a tunnel that has torches on sconces in the walls, but is completely dark when you look down there. The torches aren't lit, but you do find
Okay.
a tunnel that may be able to lead you under the snow and out of the blizzard for now.
Okay. Nice. Yeah. Yeah. Primer will. I mentioned that to the party and see if they are interested in going down and see where the tunnel leads. Hoping it doesn't stray them off path towards this ironwood. Wait, is it called what's it specifically called? Like the word that makes me the tree. What's the name
Yeah,
specifically?
Yggdrasil?
yeah, the ironwood tree is what you would be looking for.
Oh, okay. Yep. So Primer is asking if the party's interested in seeing where this path leads or wants to continue forward looking for the path to the ironwood tree.
If this path is used for, like you said, nobles to run, it probably just leads somewhere far from here.
Right.
Rather not waste more time than we have. But if you want to check it out while we rest, it's up to you.
Mhm. Anyone else? What did they think? Should we explore this path or no? Not really.
It's a tunnel. It gotta lead somewhere. Maybe it leads to our destination.
All right then. Since we found it, might as well check it out. while we have time.
Well, maybe a little bit. I'm still decently unscathed from that. So I'll join you.
All right. It seems decided that
Okay, you-
we.
Are just going to scout ahead while the others are taking a rest. Some of them that may need more of a rest than you guys.
Oh no, we're just exploring a little bit ahead.
Yeah, I mean, we won't be splitting the party here, but are you guys going to do some scouting?
Oh no?
Uh,
Oh, sorry, I thought that
or
was the plan.
oh no, I thought I was planning this like after the short rest, after everyone is done resting.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Right, well, let me know where we're going. I'll keep watch.
All right.
Yeah, the short rest is fairly uneventful. It seems you've cleared these ruins of the big creature that was lurking here and probably eating anything else that wandered into them. So, yeah, unless you would like to try and harvest those creatures, you are, yeah, you're pretty safe here for now, and your rest goes by without incident.
Yep. Oh, so go on. Are you interested in harvesting the big lizard or the frost salamander? Seeing what useful things can be harvested. Skin.
Yeah, I can try.
Just be a little bit careful.
It's dead. What do you think will happen?
I don't know, maybe it has like a warm stomach or something.
It doesn't sound that bad.
Well, what if it's really, really warm?
Well, then you can go ahead. You don't seem very hurt. Maybe you
Well,
should try.
Well, no, but I mean, I don't know if I'm like, I've never done this before.
How are you still alive?
What?
Yeah, I'll try to harvest the salamander.
I try to help.
Yeah, you can help him and give him advantage on his survival check or your check with, I think we said cook's tools you can use
Yeah,
to do
sure.
these.
Spicy.
Yeah, horrible.
Okay, yeah, so you will, in the process of, well, I assume this is on the salamander.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you will unfortunately ruin the breath pouch, but other than that, you will manage to harvest quite a bit from this creature. You will get 7 vials of frost salamander blood. You will get a frost salamander fang, and you will get a large pouch of frost salamander scales. Now, yeah, you can. The scales would make for great armor. You know that the fang could be like, these are the kinds of things that would be hung around the necks of frost giants to kind of boast of their hunting prowess and to turn it into a dagger or something like that. And the blood you can use to coat ammunition or a melee weapon. And when you coat a weapon with that, a creature that is hit with it must make a con save or take extra cold damage, and it freezes them over, so it slows them down as well. So you've got some, yeah, you've got some pretty unique ingredients here.
Ooh, okay. The blood sounds like something I could use.
Valentine cool.
Definitely a creature you could feed on, Camilla. It is a higher CR than your left.
Can you say the items again so I'll write them down? 7 vials.
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to find the actual items. I thought I
Okay.
had. I probably don't though.
Yeah, I'll just write them down manually on D&D Beyond like I did previously.
Yeah, they've got some more in-depth descriptions as well. So
What
I will.
type of creature is
will-
it? Monstrosity?
No, I'm going to send. Okay, can you see it now? Did it
Yeah,
suddenly pop
I
up?
accidentally misclick and closed Forge, so I'm just loading in real quick.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
no.
go into the journals tab. You should see the harvesting menu for the frost salamander. And if you go in there, you can see the item description.
Okay.
We can copy paste them. If you could do that, put them into your sheet, you'll see you've got the DC 15.
You said journal and then
Should be one called Frost Salamander under Hammond's Harvesting. Can you see?
I just see troll.
Okay, I'll try to show it to you again.
Okay, now it
Okay.
now it popped up.
Can you see the table there?
Yep.
Cool. So yeah, while Gormand here to harvest this frost salamander, is anyone going to attempt to harvest the gelatinous cube?
A quick question: is it a like what type of monster is it? Just so I know for extra crafting materials I get from it, not including the Hammonds, like the reagents and the meat and everything.
That's a good question.
Only I would assume monstrosity, but just making sure.
Yeah, I'm just not sure where that shows up on the new sheets.
Oh,
I'll try looking up then.
It used to be one of those things that was just front and center, but I'm not seeing.
Oh, what the heck? It's saying it's a huge elemental.
Makes sense since it's a salamander. Salamanders are elementals.
Yeah, it does speak primordial, so that makes sense.
okay. It's
Ah.
CR. If it will satisfy Carmilla, I assume it's between 5 to 10 CR. So I'll roll.
Yeah, there's a CR nut. I can see
Yeah.
that.
So let's see elemental D100.
So weird that it doesn't show it.
I get an extra common primal essence.
Add that to the party.
Yeah. Anything else? Let's see. Wait, there's a lot of things.
Wait. It should be under its name.
What?
The type.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, doesn't show. And also my Forge is having a moment, but yeah, I'll find it somewhere. The information has got to be there. I'm just blind.
Full speed.
Okay, yeah, I'm having to reload Forge. I don't know what it's doing, but you guys can carry on. I mean, what are you guys doing? Are you harvesting those cubes? Are you gathering more stuff? Are you cooking something up? What do you...
Sure. I'm gonna go over and try and figure out like how to harvest those cubes.
And Trevor can help with the using Mage-Hand, since I can imagine cubes are like acidic. Mage-Hand can help, like give the health action to harvest.
Yeah, they were melting
Yeah.
us.
You can give me a survival check or a check with tools and with advantage from Trimir's Mage Hand, because he helps you scoop some of this goo that has now lost its rigidity into some vials. But it's all mixing with the snow and making this sort of gooey slush. It's pretty gross.
$18.
18, I think, is going to be enough. Okay, so you will find on the gelatinous cube, you will get some gelatinous resin, which I can actually, this one I have an item. Did that work? Oh, damn it. I gave it to your childhood self. This reminds you, Pamela, of that one time you collected files of gelatinous residue.
Best summer ever.
There you go. That should have worked.
Wait, we can drink this? Sweet.
It takes damage, but
But it's worth it.
You can drink any liquid you want. Whether it's going to work out well for you or not.
Drink
yeah,
fire.
like right now it doesn't show the benefits of why you should drink it other than taking damage.
No, exactly. It doesn't show the benefit, but there probably is one.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, you're probably right.
So, no. No, I'm probably not right. Just drinking any random liquid is probably not a good idea.
It's
See,
literally, just to remind you, these creatures are like if something gets into it, they start to dissolve, like they're in stomach acid. Like this is
Mhm.
Yeah.
probably not. You probably wouldn't pour this in your friend's drink. Let's put it that way.
Are you sure?
Okay.
Maybe just one drop.
Not if you're a good friend.
What if we're trying to? What if we're trying to like harden up our friend? Yeah?
Or maybe in like the tiniest dose, like a little nip of that in your ale adds a bit of spice. But yeah, drinking a whole vial of this will do 66 acid damage to you, and you guys are aware of this.
There we go. Now we found the use for it. If you just sprinkle in like instead of a whole vial, you pour in one little drop, you'll give your friend horrific diarrhea. Unironically, we could use that against like some nobles or something.
Maybe.
You can imagine their status after such an incident. Like, actually, maybe not. All right.
Yeah, their status will most likely be deceased because there's no cures for acid reflux in medieval time.
No, but that's what I'm saying. We don't put like too much of it. We just put a little bit of it, and then they just start crapping everywhere.
Oh well, yeah, I suppose depends on the desired effect, but that would take a skilled poisoner's hand. But yeah, hard to find in your food. And
All right.
yeah, you're pretty kitted out here. You managed to harvest all of these creatures, and you have now two potential paths ahead of you. You can either head down into these tunnels that Trimia has discovered, or across the frozen wastes, across these peaks, trying to find this mystical path of the whispering stones that the elves have seen.
Wait, sorry. This is a little bit out of character, but did we ever explore like the big tower of this place? Because
Uh,
the thing that I like, unless I'm misremembering things, Trevor
like, I
went
mean, we
up
did.
here and then he started getting like attacked by frost salamander.
Yeah, like this was after we explored the tower, which Carmilla found blood sword there.
Is that on this tower?
Not this
So,
tower. It was an
this
earlier
version, yes.
tower.
Yeah. So we. I mean,
Oh,
I
I was
guess
talking
aside from
about.
these creatures, I don't think we found anything in this structure yet.
Oh yeah, like the upper structure, the
Yeah.
tower-like structures here.
Because it would be kind of nice to like. I mean, I mean, obviously we found something useful here, but it would be nice to see if there's any other extra fancy
Oh yeah.
stuff.
Oh yeah. Like, like, is there for the sake of time? Is there or no? Not really.
Well, only one way to find out.
Yeah.
Okay then.
Who's looking around? Who's going to lead the search here? So one person can make an investigation check here, but if you guys want to help them out, you can definitely give them advantage.
You know what?
You said you
Can I make like an investigation or perception check to see if there's any other freaking gelatinous cubes around or any other hidden dangers, traps?
yeah, sure. You can take a look out as you are exploring and looking for traps and monsters.
Find any? Actually, what kind of roll would I be on? I do investigation, perception.
Perception or investigation, it's up to you for that one. But it'll be investigation if you're looking for loot in the tower. With a
Oh, no, I'm looking
17,
for danger.
you can tell that the tower is where the salamander was kind of making its lair. So you can see a lot of the ruins here have been broken away, and it's clearly a creature has been living in these stairwells. But yeah, that probably means that the upper chambers are more or less undisturbed. You can definitely tell that the snow has gotten in here and ruined everything. It is definitely cold, hard stone, and any of the elven niceties that were here are long forgotten. But you would be able to get up to the top of these towers and have a look if there's anything the elves might have left behind. So yeah, no creatures. Seems safe.
Guys, it seems safe.
Okay.
Okay. If you're looking around for loot again, yeah, what are you guys doing? Is Trymere leading? I mean, is Hjelta leading this with the others helping, or have you guys got a
I
plan?
imagine Hjelta because of how he pointed it out and was looking out for danger.
Bit sneaking up there then.
Is anyone helping him there?
Yeah, try me with them. Just behind Hjelta.
The two of them make their way up the stairs and into some of these elven offices and like bed chambers that you can see upstairs. They may have been used as meeting rooms, as rooms for whoever the elves were that lived in this building. But you can give me an investigation check, Hilda, with advantage from trying.
Oh, okay. Ooh, that's solid.
And 19.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and yeah, while I find this is, are you guys discussing anything, or is there some specific way that Hilda looks around? Does he have some way to light this place up? Because I'll say most of the windows and stuff are broken. There's snow coming in, but it is quite dark in here. If you're looking for things that may have been forgotten, most of it is just ruins.
Oh,
But yeah,
yeah. Just
of course.
break off a what's it called? Like a table leg and turn it into a torch.
And then and then Trymere is also gonna get out like he has dancing lights.
Oh. Yeah, that's a lot more effective.
Yeah, you can still use your redigitation torch.
I mean, yeah, I will.
Okay, you as these dancing lights make their way through these offices, you will see most of the stuff here has been long forgotten, but you will notice that one of the uh, in front of one of the beds there is like a foot locker in front of it that has been smashed for the most part, and as one of these dancing lights drifts past it, you see the reflective glint of steel, and you will find a a strange looking sword here that looks like it may have been, like you can just kind of see the hilt there, but Hilta, as you find it, you will see that this is a sword that may have been forged in the Frost Forge long ago.
Oh,
What the heck? This thing is good.
what?
This thing is
What?
great.
What is it? Incident for us.
I have no idea. But it's pretty sharp.
So there, sorry, so it's
Oh,
in
you
your
actually, oh, I actually
inventory
know
there.
what it is.
But you can definitely tell it is of elven make, but it is enchanted with old magical runes similar to the ones that you saw in the Frost Forge. It's immediately identifiable as like a Frost Forged weapon, but a very old one that has been lying here in the snow, and because of its enchantments, has not dulled, but it does a bit of extra cold damage when you hit with one of these, and it seems like it it is from a long time.
It's nice. Is that a little pokey stick? Oh. Hmm. I really hope not. Wait, is that?
Could also be could also be the weapon that explodes when it's getting identified.
Do elves usually make these type of things?
Hmm.
They're just gonna
Well,
look
yes.
at them in confusion and a little bit of worry.
Well, we did learn how the Frostforged was inhabited by both giants and elves, but history, as we're told by history, it seems, well, the elves betrayed the Frost Giants at the Frostforged somehow, for some reason.
Okay, but why would you make exploding weapons? Or
Wait,
weapons
does
that
it
turn
explode?
you inside out? No.
Oh,
You
does
just-
Camilla
you-
actually say
you-
that in character?
I don't know.
Of
but
course.
if she does, she terrifies Hjelta.
Oh, okay.
Because there's just two elves standing next to him. Yes, we used to use that. And when people didn't behave, ooh, well, they exploded. I'm not sure if I'll. Is there any way to, like, have it not do that?
Does it do that? Like, I don't have the identify spell.
You can make an Arcana check to try and identify the runes. If you speak Elvish, you'll have advantage.
Dang.
All right. Arcana. Image. Oh my gosh!
Ooh! Got another 20.
Okay, yeah, you definitely you can easily read these. These are fairly basic enchantment runes. This sword is not nearly as fancy as the thing that you guys found, like in the stone. This just seems like it was a pretty standard issue blade that was definitely made in the Frostforge. But you can tell this is not like this is the kind of weapon that would have been reasonable to make. You're like, if this is not what Vatrinder was worried about people making, if this is what the elves were making, like really, these are some basic enchantments that
Yeah.
you could find most places in Mordia. You could get someone to do an enchantment like this. It is very nice and very old, but it's only going to do a little bit of extra. Like it just kind of freezes
Yeah.
the blade. So
But
yeah.
but I can imagine through Timer's perspective, like the fact that it's still active, like the enchantments are still active. That must be like the proficiency of the Frostforge, at least where some the weapons made so long ago are still active somehow.
Yeah, it's beautifully made, and you can definitely tell that it would be common to you, like the kinds of blades that are used in Bordervet, you would know were probably those were techniques passed down by the same people who made this blade.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. Yep. Yeah, so time you'll figure this knowledge upon Hieta saying, no, Hieta, this does not turn you inside out or make you implode or spontaneously combust. It's just a common enchantment that makes it stronger.
Oh, thank goodness. Wait, spontaneously combust?
You were asking about that.
No, explode, but yeah, new fear unlocked.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure how Trimir's magic works exactly, but this is the kind of enchantment that you would put on like a spoon to stir into your tea to cool it down, kind of thing. Like this is, probably a sign that most of you are familiar with in terms of basic magic use, like prestidigitation runes, that kind of.
Ah, got it. I suppose it'll be useful then.
Yep.
It's a little bit strange.
Strange how.
Well, if it's in the Frost Forge and doesn't sound as well. I mean, impressive, honestly.
Probably about more of the basic stuff, but yes, nonetheless, let's move on. Let's go. Let's go through this tunnel. See where it leads.
Sure. Just one little thing that I'm wondering.
Yes.
Do you think that? I don't know. Maybe it's. Do you think there's something more to this than meets the eye?
It's not a transformer.
I'm not sure. Maybe.
Yeah.
I suggest finding more skilled craftsmen. Take a look at it. See if it's more than meets the eye.
Yeah, I like that. Let's stow it away for now, I guess.
All right. All right then. Moving on. We go towards the tunnels and see where it leads.
Yeah.
Okay, who's leading the way into the tunnels?
I mean, definitely.
Hey, are you guys feeling better now?
I think the silence is a yes.
Let's just get this over with.
All right.
Okay, so how are you lighting your way into this? As I said, there are torches on the walls, but Trymere, if you're leading the way, are you using those dancing lights?
Yes. And at the same time, Primary would want either Hieta or someone else to light the torches if they have like a regular torch, and if there are like torch handles that you can light like on the way in case we need to move back.
Sure thing.
You're just snapping your fingers. What does it look like as you light these torches?
Oh, yeah, and I'll probably do it in like a rhythm too as we're moving along.
Okay, as Kilte lights torches along the way, Trymere, you can give me a survival check. The DC is pretty low here because you send your dancing lights ahead and the tunnel illuminates behind you. You can see it is
Is
a
it
very
10?
long. Yeah, so with a 10, you don't see any offshoots, any open doors. You just this is like one long tunnel that just seems to go on and on and on. And you guys walk or roll a d4 for me, please, try.
Okay. 1d4. 1. I hope low's good. I hope low's good.
That was how many hours you were going to be stuck in this tunnel, and thankfully
Oh.
Let's go.
you managed to stay on one path, completely unaware if there are even other paths. But eventually, as you follow this down for about an hour, you start to see light ahead, and you can see some rubble where it seems like the tunnel has collapsed up ahead and is opening back out into the mountains. But it seems like there is a glow coming from here. It's like it's leading up, um, and it seems like there's a wall of snow that you're going to be running into, but that there's light coming in from above, if that makes sense. So it's like you're walking up to a wall, but there's a hole in the ceiling, and
Oh, okay,
it
yeah.
seems like
Like there. Oh, is there like basically like a snow cave in? Well, and there's like light coming from above where we see at the end of kind of like a slope.
yeah, essentially, yeah, you're following this um under the mountain, and then where it collapses, it looks like there's a way to escape just above the collapse. However, you
Okay.
can all give me a perception check here as you are following Trymere down the tunnel. Trymere, because you're at the head of the pack, you'll have advantage. But otherwise, group perception check.
Light 'em
Ah,
up,
damn it.
up, light 'em up,
Looks like my good luck is running out. Oh, hey!
I'm a fire. Oh wow.
My gosh. All of your rolls are close to nat 20s. I see 14 and 8
Yeah.
from Gorman and
Okay.
Camilla.
So yeah, Trymere, you're pretty sure that's just the reflection of some ice. You're like, oh, there's a dead end ahead of us. You can barely tell that there is a hole in the ceiling there. But Gorm and Camilla, you're like, no bullshit. There's definitely we can climb up there. We've been stuck in an ice tunnel before. We could definitely get out there. Otherwise, where is that light coming from? But Hilted, you'll notice that that light is not sunlight. It's firelight. Like you've been lighting all these torches. Like there's definitely why would there be a torch lit there? It looks like the light you would get from like a campfire or something that is spilling through that opening.
Mhm. Yeah, and inform everybody that up ahead that there
I mean, I
might
suppose that
be
was a nat
life up
20,
ahead.
so you can literally tell that's light coming from a campfire. There's probably someone that had made that fire.
You know, and he's gonna be optimistic about this. He's gonna tell everybody that we have friends. That there's probably friends up ahead. Someone's lit a fire.
My
Oh,
question stands: are you not dead yet?
What do you mean?
We're in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, and you assume someone is your friend based on a fire.
Well, I mean, our other options was just weird cubes and a big blue salamander.
Oh.
Actually, now that I think
Oh.
about it, I don't think I've encountered anybody who would have been trouble that would have been able to light a fire ever since I got here. Not the villagers, not the giants who sent me here, well, not you guys.
Not a giant dragon, no way you can light a fire.
Well, sure, but I don't know why a giant dragon would. And actually, wait, no, Vatran wouldn't have been a problem. Well, he wouldn't have been bad either. I think
Well,
he would have
he
been
is
bad.
now, probably.
Well, Carmilla, do you want me to make you? I have invisibility. I can make you invisible, and you can count ahead. Do you want to check it out?
Sure, sounds fun.
All right, that seems to be the plan. So I will make Carmilla invisible. So she can scout ahead.
So let me get this. We are currently standing at a wall, like an ice wall, and we see light.
Well, you're in a tunnel, so you're in a long, dark tunnel. Well, not so dark anymore. You've lit all the torches, but it seems like the tunnel collapses at the end, and there's a hole in the ceiling with firelight coming from it. So you can either try and like search these tunnels to find an alternate path, or you could try and investigate. I think what you guys are suggesting is going to investigate the hole at the end of this tunnel that would lead you up and to wherever that firelight is coming from.
Yeah.
I don't see why not.
Can I give Camilla guidance before that?
Yeah, absolutely. And
High
then
five.
Camilla, you can make a stealth check. If you are heading up there, you'll have advantage because you are invisible and you've got guidance.
Dude, idiot's just gonna reach up his arms like high five, and he has no idea whether or not he receives one or not.
Yeah, I mean you'd feel it, but with the 24, yeah, that could have been the win. As Carmela makes her way completely stealthily, you crawl up through the ceiling and pop your head out to see that there is a small campfire, and there is no snow falling here because you are inside some kind of strange cave. But as you look around, you can tell that the snow is falling from outside, and you can see two big holes in the wall. It's it, it's a strange thing that you're in right now. You can give me a nature check to try and identify where you are, but you can definitely feel the cold of the mountain air again. And yeah, you can give me a nature. Okay, yeah, this is you're inside the stomach of a creature or something that you've just burrowed up into. Like this isn't natural, this isn't stone, this isn't like snow. It just there's something unnatural about the whatever little space you've just um, popped your head up into. And you can give me a perception check as well as you are here, but uh, you'll have oh no, just a normal perception check, whatever you may have advantage from something from being well fed, I think.
But yeah, Carmela is well fed.
Yep. So confirm. Did you say normal or advantage?
Advantage if you've got it, but that would just be from your own abilities. So yeah, I think. Okay. So yeah, as you look up into this strange space where like there are like these strange white ceilings and these massive holes in the walls, you hear the humming of some kind of creature, some humanoid sounding like sounds kind of like the dwarves when they were chanting, or just people singing, and you can hear someone singing a song in common that just seems to be singing to themselves. But in this moment, you're not sure what kind of a creature could make its dwelling in a place like this. And it sounds like it's outside of whatever this cavern is. You can see there are like exits to go into the snow outside, but whatever that creature is on the outskirts, just sort of humming a song to itself.
Oh well, we are invisible, so let's carefully take a peek outside, but not step like out because yeah, don't want to risk giving myself away with the snow.
Okay, so you can give me another stealth check. I'll say with advantage still. You are invisible, and you're particularly avoiding.
Time to get that guy.
I just need to make.
Oh well. 18, that's fine.
Okay. So yeah, with an 18, you kind of peek you like climb up onto one of the holes in the wall, and you peek out of it, and you can see a man in a what looks like he's wearing animal furs and is currently dragging a piece of metal along the ground. But he looks up at you like he just kind of senses something and looks in your direction. You know that he can't see you. You are invisible right now, but he's looking directly at you and kind of scanning where you are. Like he knows you're there, but you're not sure if you've actually been spotted or not.
Well, best stay still And in case, let's say he runs towards me, I'm just gonna book it back.
Yeah, he is going to. You will see him look up above where you are, like to the top of the kind of exit, and you will see him say something which yeah, you would not understand, but you can give me an arcana check to see. I know Combat is making a lot of rolls, but if you want to identify the language he's speaking, you can give me an arcana. But he seems to say something to someone else up above. Yeah, he sounds like he's making like bird noises. Like you've heard people when they cast like speak with animals and they speak to a raven. You've seen that pretty often. He seems like he's doing a different thing, but it doesn't sound exactly the same. It's just a similar pattern of speech. And then you will see, you'll like hear the stones kind of moving up above you, and some of the snow falling down, as it seems like a little uh, like something is moving up above you and maybe about to look in on you. So you're gonna book it backwards, or you're gonna wait to see what this thing is.
I want to see what it is.
Hmm.
Okay, I'm actually gonna move you onto.
Oh dang.
So the rest of you, your tokens will be here, but you are currently underground.
Yeah.
And Carmilla, you will see a the head of a what looks like a hawk stick its head over the front. It has got white silvery feathers, and it just looks over, and you see its head just sort of twitching from side to side like a bird's does, as it is definitely looking directly at you, and then it lets out this like screech that just it surprises you, and maybe enough to kind of shock you here, but the bird can definitely see.
Freaking bird. Hmm.
Eat it.
It's at this point that you realize, when you're looking up at the top of where this bird is and you look down, you are standing in the eye socket of a giant skull.
Oh,
So
Oh well.
Camilla is in the eye socket of the skull, and the firelight is coming from inside the jaw. But this is where you see. Yeah, I hope everyone can see.
yep.
Mm.
Oh.
The man below, as the after the hawk screeches, he like looks up for a second, and you see him picking up what looks like some sort of a spiked club, just a maul that is not even like, he doesn't look like he's a full-on warrior, but definitely sturdy enough to survive on these mountains. And he just calls out, "Who goes there? Show yourself, stranger."
No one goes there.
You actually see that?
Exactly.
Give me an intimidation check here, as the guy, you see him kind of take a step back as he hears this voice. Oh yeah, let's see.
Oh, that's a big roll. But you have good result. Oh yeah.
You hear him just going, "Stay back, spirit. I me not to disturb this place. I was merely looking for tools to survive. And he like seems to raise his weapon and his hand like almost like he's surrendering. Bear in mind, from his perspective, he's looking up at a giant skull and hearing a voice coming from within. So,
Yeah.
and he can't see you, but it's like knows something's there.
Very well. Disturb not my rest, else you may never leave this mountain again.
Oh, poor guy.
The hawk screeches again, and then you see the guy looking confused, and he says, What do you mean, bird? It, it is a giant or an elf?" And the bird just looks at him and caws, looks kind of annoyed, and then you see disappear out of view above you as it climbs back onto. You see this man is looking very conflicted. He says, I'm sorry, spirit. I didn't mean. My friend says you are the spirit of an elf, but forgive me. And you can see he's looking very confused. Are you responding to it?
I may have been an elf long ago. Back when these mountains wasn't so cold and full of snow. The world was very young.
The rest of you at this point can give me a perception check as Camilla's voice is echoing from the skull to kind of give this impression to the sky. It is also definitely echoing down the tunnel towards you guys. Yeah, Gorm, you can overhear it quite clearly, and you can tell that it's Camilla speaking.
Can we hear the other person speaking or just Carmilla?
Just Camilla at this point. Her voice is echoing. He's standing out in like a blizzard, well, just in the snow and wind. But yeah, you can hear her as he's just responding. I'm sorry to have disturbed you. Please, I will extinguish my fire and find another shelter. If I do not rest here, I may die out here. You understand?
Then rest. I do not wish your death. But steal from here, and you may never leave.
Of course. And he will like just sort of kick the piece of metal that he was dragging behind him to the side and just shovel some snow over it. Because I will not disturb it. I will touch nothing. I do not mean to disturb the wilds or any of these ancient places. And
What is she
yeah,
doing? And I just start walking forward.
yeah, I mean, you head over, poke your head up through the hole, and you would be able to hear the tail end of that conversation of him just saying how he doesn't want to disturb these places. You'd see the campfire. You wouldn't see Camilla specifically because she's invisible, but yeah, you would definitely overhear his voice as well.
Students didn't yell or crawl out. find anything?
You hear the man outside saying, "No, just these old pieces. I thought they might make good hunting weapons. I'm sorry. I will leave them alone."
What are you talking about? Just go towards the voice.
Yeah, you can hear he's outside. You'd be able to see there are a couple of openings there in the jaw and the big holes where the eye sockets are. As you step, you are sort of on the inside of the skull and the kind of dirt underneath you.
Yeah, like poke
Yeah,
out
you
my
can
head
hear.
through the jaw hole here.
Yeah, this guy may crap his pants. You can give me. I don't know,
I'm not
give me
trying
an
to
intimidate.
intimidate him. I'm just looking who's out there. What do I roll?
Yeah, I mean intimidation, just to really see if he gets that much of a fright.
Not really.
Yeah, he kind of like takes a step back and then sees you and he says, "Wait, who who are you? Be careful, there are spirits." Wait, was that your voice? And you can see he's now very confused again.
No. Was an invisible elven woman. We're not sure if you are going to attack us if we appear. We had to send out a scout. She was probably messing with you because that's how she is.
Pamela, you hear Gorm coming in underneath you and rolling your phone a little bit as he goes, "What?
Now,
Oh,
now, young one, who has been permitted to leave. Not make me regret that decision and take it back. Else you can wander it for another 100 years.
You see now he's laughing as he just says, "Oh, my friend said he saw an elf. Ah, you are tricksters like some others I've seen on this mountain. Uh, Forgive me. Where is she hiding?" And
I have no idea. She's somewhere here, invisible.
well, you got me. Please share my fire if the spirits won't be too angered by it.
The
I wonder,
spirits
does everyone?
the spirits will be fine.
Yeah, I wonder, does everyone hear this conversation at this point about Trimer and Hilda?
Yeah, I mean, I assume you guys have moved up a bit closer to the hole there, so you'd hear it coming from outside.
Yeah, yeah. Trimer at this point, yeah, he'll drop his concentration on uh yep, on Camilla. Right. Yep. Oh, all right, Camilla, you had your fun.
Someone has seen the Halloween tree.
I wouldn't say the Herlick tree.
There are more of you. Oh, I've not seen an elf around here in a long time. Please, hello. My name is Utra. Good to meet you. And he will start to approach you guys and make his way towards the inside of the.
Yeah. Trimer will go. Oh, hello. I'm Trimer, and as you can see, we all of us here We actually came from a tunnel that was like just behind this haven.
Just behind us. We're walking for an hour.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I have been exploring those tunnels myself. I did not expect to find anyone inside of them. What are you doing out here? Are you lost?
Uh, not really, sir, but we were exploring, looking, uh, uh, like looking for some specific areas. But where are we right now? Currently, like we could say that we came from. We were traveling from Brada, and well, we were curious. And well, you could say we found a tunnel and decided to follow it, and led to here.
Oh well, you are beyond the Western Pass, my friend. The I suppose this would be the closest landmark, but there are nothing. There are no towns or anything around here. Just uh, the old skulls, some old ruins, and the old whispering stones. I
Oh,
imagine you elves maybe looking for that kind of a thing, or are you
uh,
archaeologists of some kind or something?
oh, you are actually correct, sir. Very insightful of you. Yes, we were actually traveling to look for the Whispering Stones, and well, before the tunnels, we came across an old abandoned elven fortress, and from that fortress, we found those tunnels, and then the tunnels led here. Actually,
Ah, I see. I have made my living selling some of these uh, old artifacts to your kind. I have never seen any of you up here looking for them yourselves. It is good to know that I have some competition on the mountain.
hmm.
I can show you the way to the Whispering Stones. I'm afraid the old elven paths are a secret still to me as well.
I see. Currently, the reason why we are finding these Whispering Stones is because of uh, we've heard that there was some kind of a ironwood tree somewhere amongst these Whispering Stones,
The
like,
elves
or
had a
rather,
vision.
yeah. Yes, if you want to put it that way, yes.
That way, you had a vision.
Yes, yes.
Well, I would be happy to share what I know if perhaps you would be able to share some of your mead or something to eat. It is food and drink are scarce in these mountains.
Mm, yes, I can understand that. And yes, and what led us, and some of the things I found is that while trying to find this ironwood tree, is that found some sort of riddle that I don't mind sharing with you. How the riddle goes is that it goes by in days of ice and bitter cold, when fire's grip had turned to stone. We fled the forge of frozen death, our lives to keep our kin to grow. Through ironwood and silver leaves, the tree awaits our secret kin. The branch will lift us from despair, but none shall pass who bear no sin. With path concealed by frost and light, we laid way through storm and spite. One hand shall guide ancient rest, the other leads to doom's own crest. Three signs shall mark the frozen way, a hawk, a flame, a turning day. The truth is found when hearts align, but lies will sink in snow and pine. That is how the riddle goes, but hey, taking a second look at it, uh, heart, a hawk, a flame, a turning day. Huh. Yeah, like Primer looks towards the flame and like I guess the bird companion that Bert has. That seems like a connection.
Yeah, as you are looking at him, it definitely does. You start getting this feeling that you might be on the right track as he kind of laughs and says, "Well, I know the riddle that is what is written on uh, the Whispering Stones. It's said that there is an ancient path was used by the elves to escape these mountains, but that only uh, the elves know which way it leads, and that anyone else who is to follow the path would be led to their death. Perhaps that is what you're looking for. I'm afraid my fire is probably not the one that you seek, but there are many
Ah,
fires on these hills that were created by the elves that have never gone out. I've used them to guide myself a number of times. Perhaps that is what you seek. If you speak with the hawk, I'm sure it will have more information for you, but I should warn you, he's not much for talking.
Understood. Thank you for this information. And yes,
Please,
and you mentioned. Oh, oh, go ahead. What
well,
were you saying?
as I said, I will show you where these things are. I can show you on your map, but I'm afraid I must ask something in return. Uh, some food or drink, perhaps. I, you are welcome to share my fire. Uh, join me. Tell me where you have been, where you've come from, unless you are
Hmm.
in a rush.
No rush, but yes, I do not mind sharing. Well,
What do you mean?
what events that? Oh, go ahead.
What do you mean no rush? The
Oh,
mountain is practically collapsing. What do you
oh,
mean we're in no rush?
oh,
What do you
probably.
mean no rush?
Oh, damn it! Sorry. His hospitality. He had kind hospitality, so I was caught up in his hospitality.
I mean, I will say you're not under immense time pressure at the moment. Like there are a lot of cave-ins and things happening, but it seems the main destruction, those are just kind of like aftershocks after the forges collapse. And in terms of Browder like starving out, you have got a couple of like days at least. You know, you're not. It's not like if you don't save them in the next 24 hours, everyone's going to die. You you have got a little bit of time, but yeah, how much time you actually want to spend up here on these mountains? Maybe you want to get the hell out of here.
We have 25 hours.
Yeah, but
Fair enough.
yeah, but yeah. I imagine Primner will take that. Yeah, you could say like around like at least 30 minutes, at least of telling all the events that transpired. To sum it all up, talks about how we were first traveling to the Frost Forge with the Frost Giant. With actually, they had a Frost Giant companion, Hyorin, but don't don't know what happened to him because of like basically talking about the Frost Forge, like Hyorin and Vinter, like and Brada itself, and basically how uh, like Brada and Vinter like kind of like got into a fight about it, about like the use of the Frost Forge, and and that basically and their battle basically led to a lot of avalanches and collapse in the tunnels beneath Brada, and and like led to a lot of dead in Brada, and as a as a result, like there was some uh, like like unrestful spirits, and Gorm here was able to Gorm and Hieta was able to rest to the spirits, and but from result from giving them rest, the elves then had a vision of this ironwood tree, and 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 we took it as a sign that it must be important somehow after facing it, and and here we are now, looking for the ironwood tree.
You can give me a performance check to see if uh, this guy is entertained by your story. But he, as you are telling this You can give me that check, and he is he will show you a couple of points on your map. But are
We'll
any of
use
the rest of you?
magical.
Ah,
I'm gonna use
okay, cool.
magical guidance to reroll my performance check. Okay, there we go. 17, much better.
Okay, yeah. So he seems entertained by it, but he does still seem sort of hopeful that you may have some rations or something to share with him. Gorm, what are you what are you casting?
I'll cook some meat.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so you guys sit around and his fire and share a meal and a story of where you've come from, and in exchange he will give you the location of the Whispering Stones and give you some helpful tips to surviving the local area. Those I will bring up as we go along. You may get some advantages on some, but
Okay.
yeah, it seems like you are getting close. The Whispering Stones are very close to the skull. He is actually able to point them out to you from where you are. The snowstorm does seem to be getting heavier and heavier as the day goes on, though. So yeah, your time may be limited just in terms of how far you'll be able to travel before you are completely snowed in. But he will point you yet towards the Whispering Stones, and then he says the flames that they talk about are a little ways beyond that, and he'll mark those on your maps as well.
Okay. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. Timer will once again thank Utra for like this hospitality agent, and Timer will motion Carmel saying, "Ah, Carmel, give Utra here one of those bread, the bread, that elven bread we found. Come on."
Fine.
I like this. Yeah. Yep. And
Well, no,
yeah, and
don't worry
Timer will
about.
explain. Oh, what does Utra say?
Yeah, he seems like after having the meat that Gorm has cooked, he does seem like in his humility to be uh, resisting taking the bread, but I'm sure he'd be happy to if you were offering it.
Yeah.
I am offering it, yes.
Yeah, he would happily take some of that. He would just take a few pieces of that. So
Yep. And Timer will explain on how it's like unique bread, how you'll feel full for the rest of the day.
he says, "Thank you, strangers. I will not forget this kindness."
Yes. Yeah. You're very welcome. Yeah. All right, everyone. It seems like we have a pact.
Yeah, limited time, so let's get moving.
Okay, you'll basically auto succeed on the next navigation check. So if you guys are heading out, is that yeah? Are you heading?
Yep. Like you might as well. You mentioned that it's like getting colder, so we might as well travel now before it gets too cold.
Yeah.
Like as long as there's sunlight out to keep warm, and then stop once it gets too cold.
So as you guys begin to make your way away from the skull and start your journey onwards, you will see that hawk is going to take flight off of like between the eyes of this giant skull, and is going to soar above you and just fly ahead into the snowstorm. you almost lose sight of it, but it seems to be going in the direction that you are headed. And
Yato's gonna
as
nudge
you
Ghoul.
make your way, oh sorry,
Like Yato's gonna nudge Ghoul. Told you it'd be friendly.
Yeah. Next time we see fire, we send you instead.
Oh well.
you walk through
In right
the
ahead, I
snow.
can see.
You you make your way through the snow for about another half hour before you start to find this old stone path that it seems like it is still almost in use in some places, but a lot of it is destroyed. And you make your way over onto a hill where you see these standing stones covered in strange runes that don't seem like modern Elven. Some of those may be actual real world things that you'll be able to. I don't know if anyone recognizes any of them. Uh, but you don't have to. I don't know if any of them are real, but these are Elven runes that you can tell immediately Trymere are telling that same riddle that you were reading. But as you crest the stone, yeah, I'm not going to put your tokens down on here, but this is what you are seeing, and seeing the mountain range out around you.
Okay.
Is the riddle written anywhere?
In the
I can
rune,
copy
yeah.
paste. I can
Oh,
copy
oh.
paste it. Right. There you go.
Can be long or can be short. That could be black. That could be white. That could be brown. That could be purple. Oh, never mind.
Hmm. Okay. So right now, a hawk of flame turning day, and Uther mentioned there was flames around left by elves that that helped them navigate, but not towards this ironwood tree we talked about.
Well, maybe towards that. He doesn't know what it leads to, but he
Oh
did
yeah.
tell you. He told you that there was a path of flames that he marked on your map.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What I was mentioning was that he didn't find the ironwood tree we're looking for, or something like that. That's what I mentioned. What I meant. Mm. So yeah. So for Trimer, he's just gonna touch the stones momentarily to see if they do something. If not, yeah, just making sure not leaving anything out.
Okay. As you place a hand upon the stones, you will feel a pulse of energy as this elven magic mixes with the magic of these stones, and you will feel that ironwood key start to pulse with energy as well, as there is just a slight kind of burst that goes out from these stones before the snow moves back into that space. But you definitely all feel that wash over you, the elves especially, as you as this happens. You will see in front of you, leading down that stone path, you will start to see Trymere, a series of runes lighting up on the stones themselves, like almost creating this winding pathway down the mountain and seemingly into the valley.
sorry, I repeat that. You mentioned there's like a winding, glowing path. Does Trymere see?
Yeah, you see these worn stone markers inscribed with long forgotten runes that are lining the way, and you've just seen them revealed as you touch the stone.
Oh, okay.
You get
I
the
will.
feeling that this is the road that you were looking for, that was once traveled by those seeking the world tree itself, though it has lain abandoned and shrouded in mystery for a long time, and you are just seeing this for the first time.
Okay. But does only Trymere see it when he points it out?
No, it glows quite clearly for all of you. They are actually lighting up.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Cool.
Great. Let's move.
Move? Wait, do we just go in there?
Yep. I guess just keep on lookout for any flames just in case. That the Utra was talking about.
All right. I guess Hjalte's gonna follow like 5-10 feet behind.
Okay, so you follow this path of glowing runestones deeper into the mountains, and as you traverse these icy ridges and snow-laden cliffs, the wind will die down for a moment, and you spot that hawk again circling overhead. You see its feathers are shimmering silver, catching the faint light of the distant sun, and the bird seems to be watching you, its sharp eyes following your every move. You see it makes a wide circle, and to the left, it seems to drop down, and when it goes to the right, it seems to rise up into the air. And to the left, you see it hovers low, almost landing, before it suddenly veers off towards the trees, vanishing into the mist. And to the right, when it comes back, you see it soaring high, heading up towards a distant peak, its silhouette sort of dark against the sky. And the air grows still as you feel as though the hawk is waiting for you to make a choice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, like oh. Oh, okay. So right now there was like you mentioned there's like two paths that this hawk is showing, or just one.
No, it seems to be going between two. It seems to go low into the trees and then high into the peaks. But you can give me an insight or a nature check if you want to try and read the hawk's movements, what it might be trying to tell you. Maybe a religion check. I don't know how your character would want to interpret this. Um, but the elves would have advantage.
Okay.
If I can roll religion.
I'll try religion check. Advantage. Oh, the advantage 15 religion. No, you want to make any advantage check or no? Ooh.
He like religion.
Okay, so yeah, this only Gorm and Carmilla actually succeeded there. As yeah, so you guys would notice as growing up in Broudebik, and especially with you, Kamala, after your little interaction with Freya's court, you definitely have have been around the the symbolism of ravens mostly. That you know that different birds often are like messengers of different gods, and you guys remember encountering a hawk before, or maybe it was a falcon actually back then. That was Freya's. That led you to one of Freya's shrines, something like that. I can't remember, but you followed a falcon before, and it led you on the path that the gods wanted you to follow. And you see that this hawk seems to be doing the same thing. You identify that it is leading you uh, towards the left seems to be the safer path, whereas to the right seems to definitely be more treacherous. And Kamala and Gorm, you know that nature often, like the gods and just the natural world itself, likes to send messages like this with animals, and that the animals can often guide, and you get the impression that it wants you to follow the ground path to the left into the trees.
So we're going to the right path?
You can go to the path here.
Ah, alright.
But um,
Yeah, for the rest of you, you've made a good enough check that both of these paths seem definitely dangerous, and you can't make out where those glowing rune stones that you've been following, they seem to end here. So you're at a fork in the road here. You either go up the mountain or down into the trees. But yeah, if you want to trust a hawk, the other two can tell the hawk is telling you to go one way. Whether that is actually the safe path or not, it's up to you guys to decide.
If the hawk tells the forest, then I know where we're going.
okay. All right then. Forest then. I think, yeah, I believe it is fitting after all, like about elven nature.
Wait, well, we're not going to the right?
No, I said you can go to the right.
And everyone else is gonna go left?
Yeah.
No, I don't want to do that then.
Okay.
Although I'm a little bit curious. Okay, wait. Why are you guys going left? And what do you think would happen if I were to go the other way?
You would freeze to death in the cold mountains.
You'll win tons of gold.
What?
Oh my god. Oh my goodness.
Well, then I guess we're going left.
Yeah, yeah. All right now.
Okay. So you follow the path to the left, trusting in this hawk's mysterious flight, and as you descend deeper into the forest, the mist parts, revealing a narrow, hidden trail with those ancient stones marked by the elven runes appearing again. As the wind picks up, it now feels, as much as it can, warmer and guiding. Feels like you're on the right path, on the way of the elves, and you can sense the presence of something sacred, some ancient magic woven into the fabric of this forest, as it reminds you of the pine forests back home, Trymere. You definitely uh, feel you're on the right path. As you progress forward, the temperature drops, and as the light starts to fade, um, like with the snowstorm getting worse and worse above you, I'm gonna need everyone to make a con save as you find yourselves walking through a shadowy pass.
Mikhail concluded. Mikhail's here now.
Yeah, Mikhail, I guess you were taking a leak in the forest somewhere nearby, but welcome back. You are
You're right
the rest
before
of you.
us.
It was already there, yeah.
Apologies for being late.
Oh, you're very quiet. Maybe you just.
I'm whispering, yeah. There you go. But yeah, sorry for being late.
Oh, you
Hey,
just
yeah,
missed
pay for it.
traversing the mountains. Looking
If
for an
I'm
island.
I mean, we did
If
almost
I'm
get
uh,
eaten by a bunch of cubes.
if I'm acclimated to high altitude, does it help me?
Yes, absolutely. It would. Any of those, if you're like acclimated to cold weather or like mountainous climates, those kinds of things definitely would come into play here.
So I roll with advantage or not roll? What am I doing?
I think advantage. I'm not sure what feature
I-
you're referring to.
Journeyman's Gift. It's the Blood Hunter feature. I can send it here.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's nice.
so you can roll with advantage for sure.
Okay.
This is more you are in a snowstorm, so you'd also, if you take cold damage, you'd have resistance, but
Yeah.
you
Okay.
definitely have it.
Yippee. 19.
Can I boost
Okay.
people up with my aura?
And Camilla, you're also resistant to cold now.
Mm,
Bing, bada, boom.
my clothes.
I mean, I'm just asking.
Oh damn.
Can be hurtful. I can be hurtful.
Okay, so those of you who got what is the DC? No. 16 is the DC on this one. So as you are making your way through these blizzards, looks like everyone other than Mikil, of course, welcome back, succeeded on that one, which means Mikil, you are going to take 28 points of cold damage,
Yes.
and everyone
Welcome
else will
back.
take half of that. You'll take 14 unless you have resistance to cold damage, in which case you take nothing.
Yay.
Ow.
And just to be sure, since I have resistance to cold damage, I'll take 14, not the full 28.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you have an advantage on the saving
Also,
throw?
what is it that gives you that resistance? Because you may have had advantage on the con save.
The shield gives me cold and necrotic resistance.
Oh, okay. So it's not like a mountainous thing. Yes. So you'll take a half damage as you raise the shield against that cold, but it is makes sense why you haven't said anything for a very long time. If
I'm fucking
just
freezing.
chattering. Yeah, someone may want to catch Mikkel up on what's happened over the past
Yep.
few
You
days,
can
but
I might have lost my eye again.
Not again.
Yeah, sorry.
yeah. You can also read the recaps I've been writing up.
yeah, but I
Okay.
mean, like in character, if you guys are just role playing, that I'm sure.
Yeah,
most of
my
them-
eye patch moved to the other eye. You can assume something bad happened.
I'm being honest, I was
Not
imagining
again,
that he was
Gorm.
just riding along on a moose.
Just unfazed at this point. I still don't have a face. Now Gorm doesn't have any eyes.
No, I have an eye.
Ah, well, true, you have an eye. Time to get you another one, another new one.
I have an
Oh, yeah, we
ring.
did.
I have a ring with an eye. It might help, but it might not. That's for
Follow
another
some-
day.
It's only one way to try out. Find out, I guess.
Have you tried the ring yet, Paul?
I haven't used it yet. No. I did attune to it, but did not use it yet.
I can't exactly remember what it does, but do let me know when you use it.
Okay. I'll probably use it a lot more now because I have disadvantage on perception checks using sight. Yeah, lets me reroll a wisdom check.
Okay. Okay, so you guys, yeah, you make it through the blistering cold. I hope everyone's applied their damage.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, like right now I can't. I don't have my token selected, so I can't adjust my
You
health.
can, you can still access your character sheet if you go to the Actors tab on the menu on the.
Oh, okay, I got it.
You can,
Okay,
yeah.
figure. Okay, come on. How do I? Change.
I really thought you were going to say boom, 1 exhaustion point when someone failed.
No, I'm not that cruel. It's you haven't been out in the cold that long, but yeah, if you stay out here too much longer, you can tell that maybe something you'll encounter. However,
There we go.
as you progress through this shadowy pass and it's just getting colder and colder, uh, Trymere, you start to notice some of the landmarks that that other guy was pointing out to you, and up ahead, you start to see some flickering flames appearing. Just this very welcome, warm, dancing orange and gold against the icy walls, and you will see a series of braziers that seem to create two paths in front of you. I will switch you over to the map once my foundry was.
All right.
Gloomy laggy.
You might not be able to see anything, but yeah, okay. Everyone on the map.
Yep.
So ahead of you, you can see there are two distinct paths that are kind of revealed by these flames now as the light is going. The first path leads deeper into the pass where the flames are kind of calm, gently illuminating the stones underfoot, and you can faintly smell kind of wood smoke and pine that seems to be burning these braziers. The second path seems to lead into the mountain here, where there is some shelter, and you can see the path climbs upward, with these flames, because the wind blowing through those tunnels are just erratic and wild. The flickering light casting these long shadows against these towering rocks, and yeah, you can smell from the inside of those caverns almost like a burning metal smell. But the flames here sway in the wind, beckoning you to choose a path.
Ooh, okay. All right, then looking at the riddle again. Let me copy paste it again.
It's not that far up. Probably sending it on Discord instead of copy pasting it a lot here.
Oh yeah, true, true. I'll do that. I'll do it in the chat on the VC.
Yeah, I can post it because it's probably got some. I've got the formatting a little bit clearer. There we go. It's in
Oh yeah, much better. So right now we followed the hawk, and now we're following the flame. So path concealed by frost and light, we laid away through storm and sight. One hand shall guide the ancient rest, the other leads to doom own quest. So frost and light, I feel like that's a sign for something. So we see one flame path leading to like a cavern wall, another flame path is leading to like a stormy area ahead. Is that what
I
it's
mean,
There was
I-
shelter, which would qualify as rest.
Yeah, you got to pay attention the first time I say something. I can't keep repeating everything 10 times.
Oh, sorry.
'cause then
Oh
I'm
gosh, I'm
giving
sorry.
spoilers. Like
Sorry,
by the fourth
ADHD.
time I say it, I've given you all the answers. So there's one leading up into a mountain, one leading down further into the pass. But the flames on one side are flickering, and you can smell the ores and metal coming from inside the mountain. The other side, the flames seem calmer, but you can smell the wood smoke and pine from the burning. Yeah, there's definitely more shelter in the mountain, but the other path looks like it stretches on further down.
Okay. Right. Yeah. Nonetheless, I was going to go like looking at the riddle. I was thinking of going to the left path, not into the mountain, but more so there. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys can make checks and stuff if you want to try and get a closer look, or like try and see what your characters might interpret. But it's up to you what you want to try and do.
Yep. Yeah. Yep. So no objections or trying to roll to confirm anyone. All right.
Come on, guys. Yeah, please, can someone just describe what their character is doing? Not just
Okay.
you're not trying to get to the end of a thing. This is meant to be a role play. Like,
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
like
You're
you
right.
can
You're
just
right.
choose left or right every time, and then we can do this until I run out of maps, or you can engage with the world and figure out, does this what would this mean anything to your characters? Do you think there's a reason there
Yeah.
are different paths? Do they have any expertise around here? What are you guys talking about? What
Yeah.
is your character?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. For Trimer, since you mentioned that the smell of pine cones earlier, like reminding Trimer of his home, like the fact that the smell on the right is well, it's more smoky and metal-like is that's unelven like that's not of the elves. The fact on the left, where you mentioned it smelled more naturey, is more elven like and more smelling like home. Like the left pat is pat towards home, not the right, because the right does not smell like home. And I imagine the smell must be coming from the braziers, or rather, that what Trimer assumes.
Makes sense.
Yeah, the two elves would agree with you that it does smell like home. It smells just like the fires they make back at home.
Yeah.
Well, metal doesn't smell like ancient. It seems more like Pine Cove would be ancient, while the smell of burning metal would be a forge potentially, which I don't think that was where we were going.
No.
So Camilla would be inclined to agree with Trymere that we should go to the Pinecone path.
And looking at the riddle, it, it mentions on how, like, concealed by frost and light, and laid our way through storm and spite. So I can imagine that's like another hint of like we should go to a path that seems more stormy, more storm-like, and through. Yeah, you know what I mean. Through a more storm-like light up path instead of like going through like a dark concealed cavern area. Since the riddle does not mention any of the sort.
Okay, so is everyone happy to follow the elves on the path to the left? They all seem eager on that.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Last time I made a choice for my own, I almost ended up getting eaten.
Oh,
Still surprised he's alive. Oh wait, it's Mikael. Oh wait.
well, if anything, it'd be the elves that get eaten this time. At first, at least. Maybe we'll come after.
Yep.
but I
I'd
guess
really
worth a
prefer
try.
if nobody gets eaten.
Well, that would be the happy ending.
Best case scenario, some would say.
Best case scenario, exactly.
So then you follow the first path where the flames are seemingly calmer, and as you make your way down into the pass, you notice that the reason those flames are so calm is that there is some protection from the wind down here, and as you make your way further deeper into this pass, the light from the flames will merge with faint beams of sunlight filtering through the ice above, and before long you find yourselves walking along a gentle incline, and the elvish runes return, carved into the stones of the mountain. You have chosen wisely, and the air here is filled with an almost serene magic, guiding you further along the secret path of the elves. And yeah, as you continue on, you will not have to make any checks because you have chosen the right paths. After a long journey through the frost and the snow, another 2 hours go by, and the landscape shifts once more. You come across a vast frozen field where the sky itself seems to change as you watch. You see this like aurora borealis, but it seems to be going like as the clouds are going overhead from dark to light to dark to light, almost like the sun that was barely visible before suddenly breaks through the clouds and casts these strange shifting shadows on the snow. The shadows dance and twist, creating illusions of movement where there is none, and you see there are again two paths, one leading into a grove where the shadows cast by the trees are sharp and clear. The light here is constant and the path feels sort of steady in that direction, but the right path curves up along a ridge where the sun's light is shifting so quickly. We have a map for this one, but uh, what you are seeing here, you can basically climb one way or walk deeper into a forest. Place your token. So the walls may be a little bit janky, but you can see there is like a cliffside to your right and more of those pine trees that go off to the left. Yeah, you are now, you've gone off the path. You can't see those elven ruins anymore. What would you like to do?
Okay. The next with the riddle, it's mentioning a turning day. So right now we see some sort of cliffside on the right and more trees on the left.
And the light is going crazy here, like with the aurora borealis. It seems almost like it is turning from night to day to night to day. It's just the light is behaving very strangely here.
Okay. So all right. So we're on the third like the final crossroads essentially, or that's what timer assumes. Yeah. So before that, so the paragraph before that, or stanza saying, "With path concealed by frost and light, we laid our way through storm and spite. So one hand shall guide to ancient rest, the other leads to doom's own crest." Okay, so I can interpret that as like one path is safer, while the other path is more dangerous. And I wonder, can so you mentioned there was like a aurora borealis kind of sky where we are right now.
Yeah.
I wonder, can Primer make some sort of navigation check, like with the stars and with like trying to piece together with the what the riddle's saying about like path concealed by frost and light, laid our way through storm and spite, like trying to get some kind of connection there, like the turning day and like the paths concealed by storm, frost and light, storm and spite.
Yeah.
Like making a navigation check, trying to gauge out like since you mentioned earlier before that I could see that some elves use the stars in the sky to navigate. So yeah, Trimer's trying to make that connection to navigate through here.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a navigation check, but this would maybe be more of a history check or a religion in terms of
Okay.
like the significance of this in Elven lore.
Okay, yeah, sure. I'll make a history check. Okay. Fortunately, I have one more sorcery point for magical guidance, so in case I roll low on this. Come on. Oh, dang. Okay, I'm gonna use magical guidance. I saw that 20, but then went to 2. Come on. History check. Okay, 14.
Yeah, with the 14, you know that this part could indicate the shifting of light and shadow, that you're definitely on the right path, and that you're at that last sign that you were looking for. You can tell with 14 that this is a reference to time or a change in perspective that would reveal the true path. But you can also tell that it says lies will sink in snow and pine. You're not entirely sure what the lie would be, but only one of these paths leads into the snow and pine. The other leads up onto the mountain. So it's up to you how you interpret that.
I've already interpreted, like, I was already thinking like the mountain, because it was like, it was towards the light, and it was, yeah. And we
You can
already
also
had
make-
been like inside a forest.
You can also make a
yeah.
history check if you want, Kamala, just because you were also an elf. As for the others,
I mean, yeah, we're just here.
Yeah.
chilling
okay,
out.
yeah, Kamala, you know that this path is meant for elves. You heard it was dangerous for non-elves, so you're not sure if the others are going to make it through this, but yeah,
Dang.
it's all you get.
I shite me pants.
Like what was Carmela saying before that roll? Or it did make sense about the going through. Telling you about going through the mountains. Is that right? What you were saying, Carmela?
Yeah, mainly because we had already been through the forest.
But then again, we are looking for the ironwood tree of silver leaves. Would it make more sense to go through the forest, the area, to find this ironwood tree?
DM. Can I use my eye? Since I have true sight, I believe it lets me see through illusions. Maybe the lies are illusions.
Yeah, you can attempt to use your eye. You can give me a perception check then with that. I think it would not get, it would just be a straight roll.
Okay. It's not a good roll.
But still a good result.
Well, I think I'm gonna flash of genius that. Just no, it's at another
Ooh,
5.
okay.
Okay, so add a +5.
So 24.
So yeah, between the two of you, you've had some experience with Gorm's lack of depth perception, and you use some of the old tricks that you learned the first time to figure out that the aurora may be some sort of illusion, and you can tell that there is a pattern in the aurora that seems to be leading into the mountains. You think that's pretty vague. That could just be a trick of the light. But what you notice with that high roll is that there is in the forest behind those trees. You notice that there's like a patch of open snow, and it seems like the snow has been disturbed. Like there is something under the snow, and as you're looking, you can't quite tell, but you know there are a lot of creatures that tunnel around here. It seems like something big has disturbed the snow on that side, and you can tell that on top of the mountain there seem to be stones, like rectangular stones along the side of the mountain that seem kind of strangely uniform. You can just see these little rectangles lining the side of the wall. You know that if those have got runes on them, it could be the path. It could also be some sort of a trap. But yeah, looks like there's a creature in the forests and something magical up that wall.
I'll tell that to the party.
Okay. It seems like Carmela was right in her assessment. Like, head up the mountain. Like, the trees. And yeah, the trees led us on a safe path, but now, but the mountains, I guess, they align with the standing stones that we saw in the beginning. We saw stones in the beginning, now we see some stones in the end. That sounds right when you look at it that way.
There's also some kind of like door. Well, works for me.
Right. Agreed. You go to the mountainside.
Yep.
We're gonna get it. Well, there's not gonna be anything hideous waiting for us there, is there?
Oh no. All we know is that an ironwood tree is there, and apparently this tree helped the elves of the past when the Frostforge first collapsed long ago.
Mm. All right.
And we elves were given this vision for a reason. Let's see why and what answers we find here.
move yourselves on the map where you're trying to go.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so hold on, Kamala. So you're going through the trees.
Is that the tree? Is that not the mountain path?
There's trees on that you just sort of walk through to go around to more mountain.
There is more mountain to the
Gonna
right of
stop
us.
you once you get to about here. You're going through. You'll be passing through the trees. So I need to know which way you're going because you'd have to climb the rocks on the side that the rest of them are on. But if you're
Okay.
heading through that way, you may find something else. That's the other part.
Oh no. I was going for the mountain path.
Yeah,
Hmm.
you can obviously
How about
climb up fairly easily, but I will still ask for a check to pull Sven up. If anyone else is trying to make a climb, you can tell me how you are climbing up this wall. I'm probably going to need some athletics checks, but yeah, how are you guys? You see it as a sheer cliff face, but about
God damn it,
close,
Swin.
about 40 feet up.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I was just saying. I wonder since Sven is an elf, I wonder if something will happen to him.
I think
Like he's
Sven
a
is
undead
far
elf.
away from an elf.
Like he's a undead elf. That's what we know.
I mean, if you want to find out what's going to happen to a creature that isn't an elf, well,
Plot twist, he's
over the
Darth
phone,
Undeado.
fine.
Yeah.
With that check, it seems like Sven just fell into the snow as Carmela was trying to pull him up. So I'm not sure what was happening.
I mean, Hilda's gonna try helping picking Sven up. We'll see what happens there.
So that gives Carmela advantage.
Yeah, sure. I'll be pushing him up from below, picking him up like Zimba.
Simba.
Yeah, but it's not gonna help very much because he'll like I'm like 5'5" here.
You can make another athletics check there, Carmela. You're being helped.
Get up, you wandering oaf!
Yay, Sven.
Sven is going to take a d6 of bludgeoning damage on the way up as he along the side, but that
Oh, 6.
Ooh.
I added it there. He takes 6 points of bludgeoning damage, but he is at the top with you there, Carmela. Once you, with some help from Hilda, the rest of you are still down at the bottom.
I wonder how big is this cliff? Like climbing up. How big?
40 feet.
40 feet.
Oh, okay. What Primer will attempt to do is that he'll try to climb the first 10 feet, but then he's gonna attempt to use his bonus action and Misty Step 30 feet on top. Like basically, I make an athletics check, but the lower DC.
Yeah, 10 feet shouldn't be too difficult.
And I'll use my raw strength and climbing equipment to try to climb up.
So I still make an athletics check at the lower DC. So,
Yep.
or no? Okay, that's
Yes.
Oh no, is 8 enough though?
Ooh.
No, you start climbing up. You're like focusing on the misty step, and some of the ice just slips under your hands, and you fall back into the snow. Luckily, that's on your first
I
part of the
gotcha.
climb, so you don't take damage, but you do just slash down into the snow as Gorm you can make your check. He may be climbing up past you with the gear.
I was gonna try to catch Trymere, but I guess he just lands safely anyways.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
lands
just
on
lands in
top
front of you. Just makes a little Trymere shaped outline, doesn't it?
God damn.
Not the first wall I climbed. Probably not the last.
Yeah, Gorm's making his way up there like Magnus Carlsen or whatever his name is. Just
Yeah, the
What?
Swedish guy.
That's chess player.
Not the other There is a mountain climber called Magnus something.
Oh, is
Yeah.
there really?
but I
Magnus
think
Lee.
Magnus Carlsen is the chess player, right? Yeah, but there's the other Magnus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Midbu.
Yeah, that.
Oh yeah, that means. Oh, what the hell is? Wait, oh, it's Norwegian. Fuck him.
Yeah, close enough.
No.
I expected a response like that.
I suppose the first thing Mikkel will try is just see if he can walk up the sheer ice wall using his
Oh yeah, you've got
Walk with the arachnid.
yeah, you don't need to make a check. You and Kamala just naturally, well, maybe unnaturally making your way up.
Oh, no wait.
What the hell?
No, we should probably throw down a rope for. Well, I want to say Trymere since he just fell on his ass.
Yeah.
Can someone throw down a rope?
Yes, they're already helpful, please.
I
I'll
using
take my
that-
rod and throw down throw down the rope with the hook.
and we'll just have to
Yeah,
hoist
so
him.
a tentacle drops down, and with the climbing gear that
Nope.
that Gorm just used, you guys have got a line to get up there, a path you can follow. So you'll have advantage on an athletics check to get up there.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's just a rope. It's not a tentacle.
Yeah, no,
It
I was a bit worried there.
You
Like,
said
are
you were
telling me
using
that we
the
need to
rope.
climb up to a slimy
Yeah,
tentacle?
it's a normal rod that has a wire and everything. I don't have to turn
Oh,
into a
so
tentacle.
it's fishing line that you're
Oh,
grabbing onto.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
My bad.
all right. I mean, I guess maybe it's some thick, like
It
Viking
can lift, I
fishing
think,
line. But
1500 weight. That's its max weight.
yeah, but that's because it can turn into a tentacle that is like a kraken's tentacle.
Fair enough. You guys there's a tentacle down there now.
Can you throw
Rapunzel,
down-
Rapunzel, Rapunzel.
No, don't you try to Rapunzel this. This is a freaking throbbing tentacle.
Hey, you added the throbbing.
Why
Yeah,
do you have to
you-
add the throbbing?
Guys,
I know.
you ever seen
Wow,
that? I mean,
Trimer's-
I'm assuming it's alive.
Yeah. But no, Trimer's taking the check.
Wha-
There you go, 16.
See?
Can you throw down a real rope and not whatever this is?
Yeah, are the other two elves going to use it or not? Reimer, I guess. Whoever is in charge of them.
I imagine they do that. I don't think I have to make checks for them. They're NPCs.
Yeah, no, they'll accept.
Then I'll pull it up once they're up, because he also doesn't want to use it, so he can climb up without it.
What the heck?
Why? You
Oh,
just said
gosh.
you don't want to use it.
Oh, those are horrendous rolls.
Okay, so no, Ariana is grossed out by as Finway just goes, "Oh, thank you," and just grabs onto it and muscles his way up. Ariana kind of like hesitates and then touches it and just shakes and goes, "No, I think I'll take my chances."
You gotta do a regular athlete.
Actually, Ariana's going to try parkour her way up the wall using one of those trees
Oh, okay.
as she'll attempt an acrobatics.
Hey,
Ah, heck,
Assassin's Creed acrobatics.
you know, monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah,
Right,
you
yeah,
just
take
see
your
her.
last one.
Yeah, nah, Hilda's gonna try doing a similar thing, but it's just gonna like grab a dagger into like kind of. Actually, I don't know if this would work. He'll throw a couple daggers into the. Well, he's gonna try throwing a couple daggers into like the stone wall. Use as like grip very briefly, like
Oh,
climbing
okay.
up.
Oh yeah, like Tai Lung when he escaped the prison in Kung Fu Panda, but instead of daggers, it was like large ballista bolts.
Yeah, probably. I don't know if it's gonna work.
Well-
These are very, very frail and weak daggers.
I mean, I will say the difficulty of this would give you disadvantage, but because that would be badass, I'm going to give you cinematic advantage. So just a straight,
Okay, is it acrobatics
yeah,
or athletics?
either or, whichever you're trying to.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely doing acrobatics.
Hey,
Let's go.
Oh yeah, describe how you get up there on those daggers. You can move.
I think the invisible thing. You get a running start up towards the wall, and then just kind of like start leaping from side to side with the daggers. Yeah, and I'll throw daggers out with one hand, and then try to grab onto them with the other. Just try climbing my way up with them. I think they do similar. Yeah, like almost like ice picks after a while.
You've seen too much
Hop, hop,
Tomb
hop.
Raider.
Yeah, and Black Ops. Oh no, it's Modern Warfare. Never mind.
Then you just shoot people.
There's like there's like right before you start shooting people where they have an ice climbing scene.
Yeah. In the second game.
Yeah, I like that.
As you reach the top, can everyone please give me a perception check?
Hup, hup, hup.
perception. Or, there it is.
Oof.
Okay, Mikil is the only one to not see this.
What about hit that with the 15?
I thought Hilton already rolled. Oh no, that was the other one. Yeah, so Hilton and Mikil, you don't notice this at first. So you will have disadvantage on your initiative, but the rest of you are going to hear the rustling of these trees as a large hand grabs a hold of one and pulls the trees apart, and you see an ice troll stumbling towards you. It seems like just one troll. It does seem to be making its way towards you as it sees your group gathered on the cliff's edge here. So everyone can please roll initiative.
Oh,
Oh boy.
Dang it, I should have cheated.
Okay. Has everyone rolled that? Failed that?
Yeah, on it. Let's see. Ooh.
I think that's everyone. Gorm, you're up.
That's
You see
new.
this first.
Cool. I'll see. Let's see. I shield of fate myself.
Hey,
He names a song.
Okay.
Bloody troll. Yes. It's fine. Just gonna shoot at it. Well, let that be a warning.
Okay, this thing just getting peppered with arrows.
Yeah, I'm just gonna continue up the road. Hopefully not triggering more trolls.
5 trolls show up.
That's fine. I'm just starting to say donka donka. And they all start dancing.
I do no more.
20 trolls.
Maybe not 20. I don't know how much AoE we got.
500 trolls.
That's fine. We're gonna dance them off the cliff.
What do I want to do with this?
1 million trolls.
Oh no.
Just gonna turn into that one bad guy. 1 billion trolls. I mean, if we're heading in that direction, I'll go there. Go too far. I'm gonna go over here and chuck 2 daggers at him. Yoop. Alright. Yeah. Oh no.
Ooh, there.
Alright, second one.
Ooh.
Oh no.
At this point, after getting peppered with so many of these attacks, you see he's ripped up a tree and is now using it as a shield, as all of them are just thunking into the tree.
He's using a freaking tree. Alright, well, 10 more feet up here. Yeah, that'll be all.
Okay, and with that, he's going to throw that tree just towards you as he is getting that. And I need Kielta and Kamala to please give me a dex save.
Dang it.
I'm fine.
Yeah, you are fine. However, Hjalti, you are knocked back by this, and you take 10 points of bludgeoning.
Oof.
You are knocked back. Just see the trajectory.
Oh. Dang, am I not back 20 feet?
Yeah, 20 feet. So you are just on the edge there. I'm gonna say as you kind of slide over to that side. This is a rocky, icy ledge. So I'm gonna ask for another deck save to see if you can catch on to the side.
Oh no.
If it had been 5 feet closer, you would have just been knocked right off the edge. But yeah, Kamala, you duck under the tree as it kind of falls funny, and the tree trunk goes over the side of the cliff. But Hjalti, you just slide over, kicking ice and rock. See that deck there?
The mental image that I have in my mind right now is just freaking hilarious. The Kamala just sees this thing just hurl towards us. She ducks, and I'm just like, what are you ducking for? Ooh!
Oh no.
Oh.
Yeah, that 22 to 7.
So we're gonna say you slip over the side. You are hanging now 40 feet in the air, as you're essentially you're not knocked all the way over the side. You can't do that, but that would have been on a nat one. But here you're not able to stay on the ledge. You have slipped over the side, and you've just managed to catch yourself with a 10. So you are hanging off of the ledge. And was there anything in particular that you were holding in your hands? Like, were you holding a two-handed weapon?
No, I was holding a shield in one hand.
And what in the other? Because you were throwing daggers a second.
Probably nothing. Because I was
Yeah,
on
then
that
it's
with
fine. Yeah, if you're using that hand to cast spells, then it would make sense that you've got one free. But you are now hanging by one hand 40 feet in the air off the edge of this ledge, and you've essentially got like the prone condition. You'd have to use half your movement to get back. But then the troll is going to walk out through the forest. As he can get to about here. He is going to, let me just double check, he's got 3 attacks, so that was 1. He's going to, yeah, he's going to grab another tree with one of the attacks, breaking it down, and then with the last one, he's going to throw it at the big group there. So I need Finway, Trymere, Ariana, Sven, and Miguel to please make a check, but it goes past.
A deck save?
Yeah, deck save. Please.
Okay.
That's 20.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice. I'm gonna be honest, dude,
Yeah.
I can barely see what number was on the die. So 1.
Oh damn, the elves aren't rolling so well on the deck save.
Oh, okay. So yeah, Mikkel, you are easily able to step away, but this tree is going to hit the elves. I'll just apply to all.
Does it hit Sven? I don't really think we could make a check for him.
Yeah, I will roll.
I really hope it doesn't hit him.
It will be hilarious. No.
Look, Sven is the master of faster.
Sven is trying to eat Mikkel, and as Mikkel sidesteps, Sven just follows after you, and you guys manage to avoid the tree. I'm gonna say you move down that way as the elves are knocked 20 feet backwards and all take 7 points of damage. Did I apply the 7? I think so.
But yeah, you applied the damage, yeah.
Okay, then you're moved 20 feet backwards. Oriana and Trymere are knocked right off the cliff. You guys fall 40 feet.
Oh damn! Ouch!
You will.
Oh my gosh, that's big damage.
Okay, it is halved because of the snow. Uh,
Okay. So 8. Yeah, round down 8.
yeah, 8 points of damage to each of you, and then Finway lands on the second ledge. He's got actual footing there, so we're gonna say he gets advantage on his dex save.
So
Oh, sorry, I just made that there. I forgot you have control.
it's
But
okay.
with the 10,
So
yeah, Finway is also just hanging on. He's halfway up the wall. He's 20 foot up, but he's just on top of the ledge above you, Trymere, as you kind of
just
hit
want
the
to
ground.
see that is he affected right now by his like serious or grievous injury or something?
Oh yeah, you're right. Which means he would have taken the first roll, which would have made it a 9. So he falls on top of Trymere.
Okay. Oh,
And he's also gonna take the damage, but actually,
yes.
Crimea, give me one more deck save to see if you can roll out of the way of Finway as he slips
Okay.
off the rock, and like he's just too dizzy. It looks like he's about.
Okay, there we go. There we go.
Okay, yeah, you roll out of the way. He hits the ground. Unfortunately, he takes full damage because you've already impacted the ground there, but you are not crushed. So he'll take 7.
Okay.
Dude, I'm like,
Okay.
I'm a little bit sorry, but that's
I-
funny. Oh, and we're paused.
Did you apply to Crimea the 8?
Oh no. I'm applying to Ariana and
Oh,
Trymere now. Oh, I'm doing it now.
okay, I've
So.
applied to. I've applied.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
Okay,
it's
so
okay.
yeah, you guys take a bit of a tumble there from this troll, which is the troll's turn, and me. We go to you.
All right.
I think the game is paused. Is it?
The game is paused.
Oh yeah, it is.
Oh, my bad.
Okay, there we go.
All right. Well, first things first. Obviously, I have to cast Ye Old Faithful.
Oh, Shield of Fate.
Eldritch Blast?
Oh,
I'm not a warlock.
Oh.
Depends on your
Different,
faith.
different class. Yeah, faith. Different deal.
Depends who you worship.
And then I suppose since it's a troll, they have healing, and frankly, I don't like that. So, how far away are you? Bit far.
yeah,
Oh
See,
yeah,
frankly,
it didn't take any fire damage, did it? Or does Sacred Flame count?
Sacred Flame is radiant.
well, unfortunately,
So,
I
so actually, sorry, the troll would have gotten 10 hit points back at the start of.
well, that is exactly what I feared.
Watch out! It's cheating!
Had to get that in there before Mikhail gets to it, because nothing's
Fucking
ever
roast him.
been able to regenerate around Mikhail.
yeah.
Well, it's a bit of an issue because I'm a bit too far away, and I don't really have anything to increase my movement.
Firebolt.
Yeah, Firebolt is like 120 feet range.
True, but isn't he just gonna heal?
If no,
No.
Right, because it's
No,
fire damage, right? Yeah. I
yeah,
forgot about
yeah.
that part.
we would know that because it's not our first troll.
It's
Yeah.
pushed up with too many trolls at this point. So yeah, I'm gonna throw fireball at this fucker. Hopefully, I hit.
Yep.
Seems like I will. Okay.
Firebolt.
10 points of damage. And then
Regenerate that. bitch.
That'll be my turn.
Hey, Crimea, with your elven friends lying down in the snow. Yeah, you did also fall, so you are all prone. But
Yeah.
what like
Timer will get up, so he has half of his movement left. But he has yet. But he still has a Misty Step in his arsenal. But you did mention that it's the like kind of 40 feet to get up there, right?
yeah, so with you'd be able to climb with the rest of your movement and maybe still Misty Step back up to the top, just like you did before.
Okay. Yeah. And then
Did
he'll
go
apply
full
that.
wall?
Yeah, apply that Misty Step so you can.
That was dope.
Well, I mean, it is 40 feet up above you from where you are, so you
Yeah,
are still going to
so-
have to get that range. You will have to climb a bit. We'll need an athletics check
yeah.
for that, but maybe Finway or Oriana could help you with that and give you advantage.
Yeah, Finway will help advantage. So athletics advantage. Come on. It's tall enough at least to get 10 feet of movement.
Yeah, that will Finway gives you a bit of a boost. You scramble up onto the thing and then Misty Step. Oh
Yep.
my god, did it actually work? Careful with
Yes.
I don't know how you did that, but it didn't break it? Okay.
Nope. Nope.
Yeah, the
All right.
Misty Step we've had problems in the past with it making tokens disappear, but that's good.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
you get back up to the top, but I think that's probably all of your movement. 10 feet up, you
And
used
then
half of it
I
to
still
get
have.
up there. So yeah, you've got 5.
Yeah. Yes, I have one more square, so I'll move up here. And he has an action cannon stuff, so he's gonna use create bonfire. You gotta create more fire on him. Measuring like right. Yeah. So deck save. Huzzah! 14 fire damage. As a bonfire is like placed at his feet, like burning his hood, like raw.
Yeah, the troll is freaking out, like dancing on the spot, just trying to get the hell out of the fire. That's
Boom! I rolled high on 2d8, 14 damage.
Oh yeah, what the heck? Sweet.
Yeah, an 8 and a 6 from 2d8. Yep, that's pretty high. And that is Primary's turn. Wait, let me. And turn button. Where are you? Oh, there it is. It's on bottom. Okay, there we go.
okay.
My
And
turn.
also the elves are spending their turn trying to get back up the cliff, but Gorm, what about you?
I will. Let's see.
Actually, at the top of the round, you can also make a perception check.
Wait.
Um, I mean, maybe I
Oh.
don't. I'm just over here dangling.
Should have been disadvantage. I'll roll again.
That's all right. You've probably
we
still
go.
got the eye open there.
Oh,
Do you still have the eye?
Yeah. If it gives me normal, so yeah, 27.
You would
No.
notice a second troll.
Uh-oh.
No.
Cool.
Right.
Did it notice us? Like it's looking at us?
Yeah, it's climbing down off of one of these cliffs as it's hearing its other troll friend getting screaming as it gets set on fire, and it seems to be up on this rocky cliff that may be able to throw rocks down. Maybe this is even the. Oh no, it can't be the same one you killed that other one. But yeah,
Okay.
you see
I'm
two
starting
of
to think
them
this fast.
looking like
Yeah.
animals.
I'm starting to think this fast is safe.
Yeah, why not? out. Let's see. The eye is active, so I'll just laser. Laser. There we go.
Oh,
They are in a perfect line.
oh, is it a attack roll affecting both of them, or do they?
Yeah.
Are they making? Oh, okay.
An attack roll. Yeah, it will be an attack roll against the first one, and the other one will have to make a save. And I roll a 2.
And it.
Nice.
Oh my gosh. Don't have inspiration.
Can you save 2 range attack and I make it against this? No, it says targeting up to 2 creatures, so that will be a no probably.
What are you asking for?
Use the second one to attack the same guy. Because I missed him the first time.
Yeah, sure. If you're trying to kind of get them both in one swing, so it would make sense you're attacking the same spot.
Okay.
We'll say in this case. Yeah.
Another roll.
Is that
And
it?
it hits. Okay, good, good, good.
Oh, nice.
Just there.
So he'll take a nice 32 force damage. And the failsafe was aimed at the guy behind him. But if it's the same modifier, so we can.
He takes. Sorry, how much? 32 force.
32? Yeah, force. And then the guy behind him has to make a save. Or take the same amount.
Yep, and I think he did. Like they have. I assume they have the same.
Yeah, it's the same creature.
Yeah, so he'll also take 30 damage. And that's my turn.
Sorry, how much was it? The 32 or 38?
32.
32. Yeah, 32.
Okay, cool. Yeah, very nice. As that it slices through both of them, probably cuts through some of these trees as well. As yeah, this troll is definitely freaking out.
Good. Then I can't throw anymore.
You don't know that.
Grabs
Oh,
me
wait.
and throws me.
Where that's
Yeah, Carmela, as you see this epic attack from Gorm, what are you going to do? You've also just seen the Kilter.
It's time to switch tactic. It's time to eradicate it.
Guerrilla warfare.
Oh, bleeding edge. Yeah. Ooh. You did say you're gonna eradicate it.
Yeah, that's what you'd love to see.
I think it's time for it to die.
Almost.
What is the extra effect of this blade, or is it just?
And the extra
Attack
effect
rate.
is only like it is only if I kill it. Then
Oh,
it has then
The
the next
eradicate
attack.
bloodline.
Yeah. Eradicate
Yeah.
bloodline wouldn't qualify here because that's not a
Not a
humanoid, it's a
humanoid,
giant.
correct.
Yeah. Yeah. Humanoid. Yeah. Ah.
Fuck you, troll.
Fuck you, troll.
Oh wait, no, he's dead. Perfect. Now Gielta can get his revenge on the troll.
Yeah. Try to climb back up. Do I make another check or saving throw for that?
No, it'll just take half your movement. You're right on the edge, so you'll be able to pull yourself up.
All right.
Without any...
That actually makes me a little bit sad because I want to run up and be close and personal. Oh.
Yeah.
No man, I probably never would have been able to do that.
Yeah. You still have your knights.
I do. You know what? Yeah, I'll try to get closer then. Go. I don't want to be near the ledge. I'll run as close as I can, as far up as I can, and chuck more daggers. Aiming for the kneecaps.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that was close. I saw that too. But it went to 12.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
get
still
him
up.
right in the knee after that slash from Kamada. He's like it falls sort of into the fire. Might be a finishing blow with this next one.
Sure
If it
hope
hits,
so. Yeah.
yep.
Come on, good damage.
Ooh, that's solid.
Or how do you finish him off? 'Cause he's
Um, well, I mean, I was in for the kneecaps. I don't know what to really do. The
Well, I
first
mean,
one
that
hits
first
him in the
hit
kneecap, making
gets
him
him.
shake a little bit, and the second one just hits the same kneecap, but I don't know, both daggers kind of like do enough damage to pierce through it, chopping off a leg.
Yep. And
Yeah,
dies on
I mean,
fire since it's on the bonfire that Trimer created.
yeah, as his leg is removed, he falls into the fire and the body starts to burn. But there's still one more troll up on the mountain.
Oh, I didn't see him. Guys, we won! Oh, sweet, and we get to eat a troll.
Troll up on the mountain roars in anguish as it sees its brethren fall, and then throws a rock at Keelty.
Why?
You can give me another dex save,
Like,
please.
like you
Damn
you
it.
dealt the finishing blow.
Yep, another dex save. All right. How bad could this possibly be? Okay,
Oh,
that's good.
that's good. Yeah.
I thought it was
Okay,
a
you
six
dodge
for a
out the
second
way
there.
of that boulder as you like, we won. Oh shit! You dodge as it kind of crashes into the snow behind,
Mhm.
and then this troll walks up to the edge and will throw another bolt up. Oh no. Okay.
Was it?
At commoner this time because so commoner dex save from you, please. The rest of you are just out of range.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay. Oh no.
Oh, Gelta? What was that?
I realized I forgot to apply the
Ah,
damage from the first time he hit me.
okay, so that is only going to be 5 points of bludgeoning damage to you there, commoner. But you are knocked off of the cliff. You fall into the branches of that pine tree, and you knock snow into the ground behind you. But as you are thrown over, you are going to fall through those branches and just crashing through. You would take another 15 bludgeoning damage from the fall, halved because of the snow, and you kind of the tree is kind of breaking your fall. So you would only take 7 points of bludgeoning damage, but I'm also not sure if you've got something against fall damage. You may, I can't remember.
I
That's
don't.
what you take as you.
Oh.
With a speed of 90 kilometers per hour.
You notice that as you're kind of lying there in the snow, you're like, geez, how hard did I fall? I'm shaking. And then you realize it's not you that's shaking, it's the snow. And you look ahead of you as it seems to be moving like you've attracted something's presence. And then you kind of, as being a ranger, you put your head to the snow. And I'm sorry, but I need you to make a wisdom save now. You will have advantage though, because you're just trying to figure out what this.
Gosh.
That's fine.
Okay, yeah, you are fine, but something is moving under the snow, and it doesn't sound like it's right underneath you, but there must be like tunnels underneath here that something is making its way through, and it's like felt your presence on the surface. Yeah, and you hear the sound coming from underneath, but it is the troll's turn. It made 2, and it has 3. So it is going to throw one more boulder at you, Hielte. Sorry,
No.
you're getting pelted.
Damn
You're
it.
the only thing within its range.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
What's it? Another deck save?
Yeah, takes it.
Alright. Come on.
Oh no!
Then there he goes.
Great.
Oh damn it! That's it.
Oh, it's gonna hurt.
Okay, except you, lucky bugger, you keep getting right onto the edge there. So you can make another deck save to try and hold on, but you'll have advantage because you're getting thrown right into it.
Alright. I don't know if I can survive fall damage actually.
Oh,
Oh, there we go.
with the nat 20, that tree just catches your fall. It's like you feel yourself tumbling over the edge of the cliff, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna fall, and then you just hit this nice soft cushion of snow on the top of this tree that you knock a bunch of the snow off onto Fenway's head, but you are almost slingshotted back onto the edge of the cliff. You are still on your feet.
That's what
Uh,
I'm imagining this just blocks me like a freaking spring and then sends me back.
Exactly, yeah. And that brings us to
Okay.
me.
Oh boy.
Guys, there's another one.
You see
Yeah, we
that?
can see the.
Well, so hearing that, Mikkel's gonna, I guess, walk towards the next one. And then he's gonna use his old faithful firebolt.
Firebolt.
Ooh.
Gotta make sure he doesn't heal, you know.
Snipe the brain.
You hit it into his face.
He does not like that.
Yeah.
He doesn't have any eyebrows left.
Yeah, its face is definitely on fire right now after that.
Damn.
Damn. Yeah, that'll be my turn. Just
Okay.
need to cinch his
Troll.
face.
The troll roars out in pain. Try me. You go to
Okay. Yep. Primary is gonna move forward. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 over here. And just like Mikkel, he's gonna throw a firebolt at another firebolt at this creature, troll. Firebolt. Ooh, yep, that hits.
just this barrage of fire coming at this thing.
Boom, 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 boom. And that is Primary's turn, but I can imagine the elves spending their turn trying to get up.
Yeah, they did the same last turn, so we'll say they get up.
Oh, both of them are up at least. There.
Yeah, we won't waste
Okay.
time rolling for them, but we'll say over those 2 turns they got up there to the top. Yeah, that would be their actions to climb up though. So we'll move over to the
Okay. Okay. Right.
and then
and
but at the top of the round here, Camilla, the beast that well, Gorm, you spotted earlier, you have triggered by hitting the snow there, and you see it breaking through the ice ahead of you as you kind of pushing yourself up to your feet. You see the massive form of a frost worm just breaking through the ground. I will say this is not the kind of creature you want to fuck around with. So fleeing may be a good idea, but I'll leave that to you as you see this thing rising up out of the ground and just towering up into the sky as it seems to be the thing that was burrowing underneath. And it stands much taller than any of these trees. The rest of you can see it from the side of the mountain. You may be blocked by some of the trees, but as you move forward, you will be able to. Boom. That is what happens at the top of the round.
A
It is your
giant,
turn.
long walrus burrowed up. Interesting.
Yeah, I'm not going to bet. Oh, it's my turn. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, sorry, it is your turn.
I will not mess with the worm. I will holy flame the troll. Sacred flame, sorry.
Yep.
That's shit damage. And he failed, so a whole 7 damage. And that's my turn.
We're chipping away at it.
Okay, Carmelo, you see this creature emerge. You're gonna
Better check on Jalter. Whatever he was doing. Just to how high was the what's called the cliff?
40 feet up from where you are.
Perfect. Just get there. And time to switch tactic again.
Mm. Hey.
Oh well. Guess the troll won't die.
Yeah, it is getting peppered with arrows, but Hjelter, we go to you as Carmelo jumps up there and launches her barrage of arrows.
Yeah. Oh. Dang.
It's almost dead.
It is almost dead. Alright, yep. I'm gonna run. That's gonna run up over here. Keep an eye out in case any more trolls would come out. Like, if he sees another troll, he's just gonna start shouting like a warning siren. And he's gonna take the dodge action.
Oh, dodge action. Okay.
I can't reach him, unfortunately. He's a little bit far.
Okay. Okay. Understood.
Yeah, I think that's actually I'm gonna go up here instead.
Oop.
Okay. Then we go to the frostworm that comes diving towards you.
Actually, wait. Can I go up there instead? Uh-oh.
Little-
Thank you. I suddenly don't want to be here anymore.
Well, the worm can help you most likely.
I don't think it will. Good worm.
We don't know that.
So as this worm comes diving over towards you, you can see it. It looks like it's going to hit the side of the mountain, like it might go underneath, sort of where Kamala and Hjelter are standing. But it lets out this horrible screeching trill that like shakes the mountain. And I need everyone to give me a wisdom save.
Oh, wisdom save. Oh.
Oh wait, I'm good at those.
And your aura gave Carmilla a bonus.
Yep.
Is that a fear effect or a charm effect?
Ooh,
And
Uh, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and use my inspiration. If I can use that retroactively, I forgot.
yeah, you can. I haven't told you if you succeeded yet.
Okay.
that was charisma. That was Carmilla.
God damn it,
Okay, that's a
charisma.
little better, and then I'll use my reaction to help myself with a flash of
And
genius.
I'm gonna make wiz saves for Finway and Ariana.
You know what?
Oh, Finway
No,
and Ariana will save. Ooh, good wiz saves from the elves.
Okay,
are you
so
scared?
I will tell you that the DC was 20,
Oof.
and if you
Ah,
got
Finway.
less than 20, you are stunned for the next minute
Minute.
as this
Okay.
creature just shakes your head. Yeah, it makes sense for Finway. He's already concussed. He's just like, oh, God,
Ah,
just shut up. You'll be
yeah,
able
that
to
makes sense.
retake the save at the end of your turns, but you are stunned if you fail that, and so is the ice troll, as the ice troll failed.
Okay, so Finway failed. Akel failed.
The troll failed. What a loser.
The troll makes its check at the end of its turn, but with a 7, it does not make it. It would fail on a nat 20, I'm realizing. So
Yeah.
the worm's kind of helping you out, but Mikhail, we go to you. As you can see, the troll holding its head. Its like face has been on fire and its ears are bleeding now.
Well, I'd be stunned, right? So
Oh no. Did you get a 19?
I got
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
19.
Oh, yeah, so it just misses it as you've never seen a frost worm like that before.
So Mikkel is just absolutely frozen by in fear.
Let it go.
That's
And
really
Carmilla, what
bad
did
then.
yeah. What did-
23.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Well,
Oh, okay.
can I make a check to see if I can become unstunned?
You can, at the end of your turn, you can make another wisdom save to try and
Okay.
get that.
Well, I'm gonna need like a 19 for this, but I doubt that'll
Yeah.
happen anytime soon.
Yeah. Oh, man,
Okay,
this
yes.
is-
So Miguel's head is still ringing there as we go to Trymere.
Yeah. Hmm. Okay. Oh, this is tough. Oh, so I wonder, is like going is this path going up the mountain or going down is more up the mountain?
You would want to be going towards the top of the map. That's the direction you were headed.
Oh, okay. Oh boy. Yeah. And with the purple worm, it's
The
oh
frostworm
man.
looks like it's going to be going underneath the path that you have, but it's just that scream is like overwhelming as it's launching towards you, and looks like it might break the mountain beneath your feet. Definitely might cause avalanches. Yeah, to fight that thing might be a difficult fight, but
Yeah.
you can tell
Like
there
right
is a
now,
path out of here.
yeah, because right now, Trimer's mind is like, yeah, we gotta go. Like, just wondering what to do. Because right now,
Wait, someone wait, Ronder.
you can't. Like,
Had
like
another problem.
You know, out of character, I really want to kill this.
oh wait, really?
Yeah.
Well, you are stunned, so it may just munch on you and kill you immediately.
I know, but I mean, I want to kill it, not the other way
Yeah.
around. Like, can you imagine how
Mm.
good it would be to, like, this thing might have poison or venom or something? The scales are probably rock solid. The teeth would be sharp. Probably like real good arrows or weapons out of it.
Okay,
Or
okay,
just eat, or just eat it.
okay, I get what to do. So it's gonna move. Travis gonna move at 10, 15, 30, and assuming oh, who left?
Yeah, then
Oh, it's Sieta.
keep going.
Sieta. Okay. Yep. And assuming Ariana is also in the turn order, Primar's going to cast a fly at 4th level so he can target both himself and Ariana. That they both have a fly speed. So fly at 4th level. Yep. So if Ariana can, if Ariana can carry Finway to safety, and we're both gonna kind of like float in the air as we're. I imagine Primar's also helping, like trying to carry Finway as we're both flying in the air.
Okay. Yeah. So between the two of you, you won't need a check. You're both doing it, but yeah, you both pick fun.
Yep, and that's our turn. Like just lifting up ourselves off the ground, so that the worm doesn't sense us if we're moving on the ground. Since we're flying in the
Right.
air.
So you're just hovering above where you are
Yes.
there. Okay. Cool. Then Gorm, we go to you as the elves lift off the ground.
Let's see. Fortunately, I cannot. Actually, I can.
You weren't stunned, were you? No, you
I was
just-
not. No.
No.
I succeeded. Thank God.
Yeah.
Because I short rested, I should have full Sade here now. God damn it, Forge. Can I try? Okay, it will not target him. What's the size of is troll considered large? Or is it bigger?
These trolls are technically huge, but the
Stop,
the one up at the top, I'd say would be large.
Wanted to grab them with the
Yeah,
crackers
that,
grabs and try to toss him at the worm.
He is stunned, so yeah.
yeah, he's stunned. So
Oh yeah.
what is the? Does he need to make a save?
I have to hit him to grapple him, and as an action, I can reel him in. So maybe not on this turn, but as an action, I
Well,
can at least try to grab him.
no, I'll say absolutely. If you are able to hit on this, the troll is on its last couple of hit points. You may be able to throw this thing. You can see the worm is diving like mouth first towards the cliffside that Camilla was just walking up, and you may be able to get this thing like hole in one. So let's see
Kobe that shit.
an attack there with advantage because he's stunned.
That's true, but it is a lower mod. No, I still hit for a whopping 13 damage. Oh,
Okay,
not
well,
dead yet. Yeah.
that would bring him down to 6 hit points.
As a bonus action, I can squeeze him if you want and kill him as a part of it.
Oh no, I don't think it's going to be that kills him. As you flick him over the, you like you whip this thing over your heads and towards massive gaping maw of this worm as the troll screams and is not quite sure what the hell's going on, gripping at its face as it goes into the worm's mouth and is consumed.
Oh,
Maybe the
damn,
worm
the
is
goat.
now satisfied. What? Carmilla just died?
Yeah,
Oh.
sorry, I was trying to kill the worm.
Oh.
It
Good
auto.
night, Camilla.
Oh my
Just a
god,
random lightning strike.
Camilla, I don't know what you had before, but just can you undo that?
That is true.
Okay, so the ice troll has been fed to the worm. Maybe that will keep it happy.
Yeah, I hope.
It's not dead.
Or
Sorry
keep it
about that.
occupied momentarily.
So what are you doing here, Camilla? Are you stunned?
I'm not stunned. Mm. Up the path. I don't want to be near that thing. But I want to mark it. Let's see. Spell. So rare to get two marked. Well,
Yeah, that's good because that also tells you sort of where this thing is, right? So you would be able to.
Yeah.
as long as it doesn't, I think it has like 1,000 feet range.
Okay, yeah, well, that's good to know if that thing is within 1,000 feet.
Time to pepper it with arrows.
Oh no, 16 does not.
Oh well, 16. That's no AC.
The arrows just glance off of that sort of armor plating it seems to have done.
Yep. Clearly. Clearly.
Yeah. That will make some nice armor. Alright. Bowerston, so wisdom saving throw?
Yeah, wisdom save. Is this you see this coming towards you in the
Yeah.
oh yeah. You come to your senses.
Thank goodness. I can't
It
do
is
anything though.
at the
so
end of
that's
your
at the
turn,
end of my turn.
unfortunately, that you can make that save. So
I'm-
you are just
I'm gonna turn around.
realizing that. Sorry, what were you saying?
No, I just said I'm turning around to face it.
Yeah, you turn around to see this thing coming towards you as the troll goes into its mouth and just falls into the abyss that is the inside of this worm. A couple of arrows glancing off of its head as it looks like it's coming towards you, and then the trajectory just kind of takes it into the side of the cliff face, and you just hear the rock crumbling as this thing tunnels effortlessly through the wall, and you feel the ground underneath your feet shaking their heel-tip. You can give me another dex save to try and stay on your feet as the ground shakes. But Gorm, you will see as the ground underneath, like from the cliffside, just cracks towards Hilte, and then when it gets to you, you feel this shudder underneath you, and you see the whole pathway around you just light up for a moment as underneath you, this worm smashes into some kind of magical barrier and is just sort of crumples to a it manages to get here, but it is under.
Oh, Nelly.
Oh boy.
So you guys can't see it. Okay, Hilda, you managed to stay standing as the ground underneath you is like breaking and cracking, and then this thing seems to hit a wall, and the ground just explodes underneath you. So you are kind of standing on some shards of rock, but you are currently you will be able to move again on your turn as the trolls are, and at this point this thing has hit the back, so you all see it blowing around there. And Mikil, we go to you as I believe. Are you still stunned?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, you can remake that save
Alright.
as you're still on the danger side.
Well,
Almost.
not anytime soon.
No.
Oh no. Okay, Trymere, you and the elves, you are carrying Fenway.
But yeah, I can imagine we saw Gorb like the glowing runes on the staircase thing here. Do we see
Yeah,
that?
you just see it spreading out like under Gorm's feet. You don't know if it's something he did, but you could see that the worm crashed into something.
Okay. I would think for sure. So we have so we both have like a flight speed of 60 feet. I imagine we're going here, getting our foot down on the ground while I tell Ariana to like seeing Mikhail in a state of stun. Will ask Ariana to like drag him in to the steps here. Can she do that? Like just
Yes, you can absolutely do that. Mikil, you can remake your save as Ariana pulls you onto the.
Alright. Well,
yep. And
Oh,
Fenway,
she's helping you get, so you'll have advantage.
oh, okay. I'll just roll again then. Oh.
Okay, yeah. This she's dragging you out like a medic up these the things as your head is just ringing.
and do I make advantage for Fenway with save?
Yeah, if you're helping him.
Yep. So advantage.
Okay,
Okay,
you
so with
make
the minus 221. So yeah.
yeah. Finway is back to his senses. We will go to Gorm at the top of.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
sorry, it
see.
is session end time, and I really
Yeah.
have to go.
And we're right
Oh.
there. The worm hit the fucking barrier. You're on the path. Just walk up the path. Hilt is just in danger.
Yeah, yeah, I'll start moving up. I just assume she cannot do anything because of the shield. I just start sprinting up. Like the barrier stops the worm from going up here, so I just use it to run away.
Yeah, awesome. Then, as you start running up there, Camilla's already up there. We'll say you are out of the combat, but Hilti, you are the last one in danger here. So what are you doing as the ground underneath you is erupting?
Probably running for my life.
With that, you guys all get back onto the path, and you are now secured on that barrier where the worm can't get you as it smashes into the wall and then burrows away. You make your way up the rest of the rest of this pathway, and you find yourselves where finally you see the fuck. Sorry, when we do this
Burning
last,
tree?
it drives me nuts. Yeah, so you find the ironwood key starts to glow again as you draw closer and closer. You will see rising high into the sky is the ancient ironwood tree, and you see standing at the bottom is some kind of guardian. But we will get to that next week.
Oh
As
boy.
I will put you on that map, and
Ooh.
yeah, thank you for the set.
Ooh, I must say, I really enjoy I really enjoyed that session. I really enjoyed meeting that Hunter Utir, and like I liked all the challenges that we met ahead with the riddle. I really liked that. Yeah, a good session. I applaud. Very good.
Then there's just one
I'm
thing
glad
that I
you
want to
enjoyed.
correct in
You
character.
can see the map here, but